All right, what is going on, everybody? We are live. I don't know what says that, so let me get this up on my phone. All right, I gotta update the title of this video. I gotta use the bathroom so absolutely badly right now. So I gotta do that in a second. But chat test. Let's see. All right, quick chat test. We are good. All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm currently on my phone, so I actually can't see the chat because there's always this weird thing on my computer saying that I just cannot see the chat. So unpin that. Let me get this on. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta get the game up. I gotta make I gotta do all this stuff because yeah, I was not expecting to get back this late. I was expecting to get back like 30 minutes before, but we were stuck in traffic, all that type of stuff. So we got back a lot later than expected. So yeah, let me catch my breath really quickly and get this up here because we need to do it. Which one is it? I think the title of this video is just like L right now. I just put in a random title. Can I do it on this laptop? Can I? YouTube. I go in. I always forget that I can click off of the stream while I'm on this. That game should be starting for like 10 more minutes. I'm just gonna pull that up really quickly. Why? No turn off video. I hate listening to my own voice. Okay, there we go. Okay. You have to make a thumbnail after the game. That's all good because we're not gonna have enough time. Warriors vs Rockets live. Sorry about the chat right now. Sorry if you're saying something. I can't read that right now. All right. What's Steph and Jimmy dropping? They're dropping a lot. Let me tell you that. Warriors vs Rockets live. There we go. Game 1. NBA playoffs for the Warriors start here on a Sunday night in Houston. There we go. We'll just insert that later. That's all good. And that's good. There we go. All right, now we got to do this on this computer. I know that. Okay, so the Thunder obviously won today by 1 million. The Celtics beat the Magic by like 10, and the Cavs, I believe, we're closing out the Heat. I think they're up by like 20 with a couple minutes left. I just check really quickly though. Yeah, the Cavs ended up winning 121-100. So we're still waiting the Warriors game. I don't know who's announcing the Warriors game. Let me just look at the game highlights really quickly just to see who's announcing the Cavs game. That was TNT. Let's see. Mute that. And let's see. Who is this? Who's announcing?
Just said that in all of the games that they lost after as you see Wiggins knocks it down, and all those games that about playing without empowering.
Who's announcing this? Oh, it's Spiro Diaz, the guy that's announcing that. It's Spiro Diaz. What is going on right now? All right, anyways, Warriors warming up right now. I got to use the bathroom. I think my Warriors beanie's also in the car. So I'm going to stay on this. I'll read the chat here for a second. But, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom really badly. All right, there we go. We're all set up for the stream. I just used the bathroom. I got water. My computer's plugged in. So we're completely ready to go. I'm going to we can move this tab open. Going to go into YouTube so I can read all the chat from my computer. Why does it automatically go into one of my videos? That is very weird. And yeah, finally time. So I'm not doing Delaware. I don't know that much about Delaware. I said I'll do anything you guys comment, but like Delaware, I don't know anything about Delaware football. I'm sorry, I don't. I can move. I can move this closer. I just realized that. All right, and make sure comment if there's any problems with like lag, blurriness, or just like the mic in general. Comment if there's any problems with it. And I think is the title of this video in? I think we're good, right? I can delete this. That can get off the channel. I can go in here, and I think Where's Rockets live reaction. Yeah, okay, that should be in. We can go into this. I don't know what is going on there. I'm gonna download a picture and put that in. Put the picture into the stream for now, and I guess I'll just go in and I'll just make a thumbnail after. Yeah, I'll probably just end up making a thumbnail after the stream is complete. All right, here we go, though. Here we go. Game 1. Of course, Charles Barkley's picking the Rockets to win the series. Why would we think that he's not? Why? What the heck? Oh, we're getting out of hand with the schools. Yeah. There's a lot of school. You guys could just comment. You realize you could. I said I could just do anything, but you guys started commenting literally everything. You guys started commenting every single school. That's actually so funny. I was not expecting that. Okay, you guys actually brought it with all the colleges. So shout out to you guys. You guys brought it with it. All right, we need Warriors via. I could just create it right now. Honestly. Warriors vs. You know what? I'll just do it now. All right, I'm going to click off. Make a thumbnail for this really quickly. Who's announcing? Kevin Harlan. All right, I want to listen to it. So badly. All right, I'm going to listen to the game. No, my AirPods are in the car. Damn it. The car's outside, not inside. Thinking about heading out to California. Hopefully taking you, but hey, California's sick, man. California's sick. I don't know if I want to live in California when I'm older, but California's nice. And put on a Clay's boat hat or the bucket hat. How do I look in the bucket hat? I don't think I've really ever worn the bucket hat much on stream. Am I wearing this? No, I'm not wearing that. We'll wear the bucket hat. For the stream. Bucket hat just looks better too. Like the bucket hat's cleaner. I'm not lying. I was in LA a couple weeks ago, or it wasn't LA. It was Catalina Islands. I got the hoodie, and they had these exact same hats. It didn't have the Warriors logo on it, but they had these exact same hats. It was crazy. Jay Bilas was a good NBA announcer. I know, yeah. Jay Bilas was at least better than Doris Burke being with what's his face? Mike, whatever his name is. But Mark Jones. As long as it wasn't Doris Burke and Mark Jones, we know how they get together. It turns into it's not even a basketball game when they're announcing together. Yeah, Kuminga has to play today. And I'm wearing the jersey. Here we go. Game is starting. Getting ready to go right here. Luka was so pissed after yesterday, dude. I know. I feel bad for Luka, kind of. Man got traded in the middle of the season, got blown out in game 1. It's fine. Lakers are going to be fine. The Wolves are very scary. As I said in that video today, Anthony Edwards, that guy is nice. So if I were the Lakers, I'd be a little worried. But here we go. Warriors game starting. Lock in. All right. Put that phone away. And unfortunately, I don't have my AirPods. They're in the car, which I believe is parked in the middle of the street. Oh, no, it got moved. Okay, good. 0-0. Azur Thompson right there. Steph Curry getting ready to go. I'm nervous. I'm ready for the series. I definitely am. I just realized I never dropped a pregame video, so I guess we'll just record that right now. But the tip is away. It is won by the Rockets. Here we go. Moses Moody guarding Jalen Green. Over to Şengün on the right side. Guarded by Draymond. Up top, Dylan Brooks. Green's going to drive over to Şengün inside for Azur Thompson, and he gets fouled. Hold on. I'm going to record this really quick. All right, I just recorded like a 20-second video. That's like the shortest video I've recorded in ages. There's like 20 seconds to go here. Rockets are young. This feels like 2018. I know if you're a Warriors fan, it's the same core. It's the same core because besides Klay Thompson, take out Klay, add in Jimmy. Jalen Green's gonna inbound 0-0 into Fred VanVleet. Here's VanVleet guarded deep in the corner by Podziemski. Comes off a screen. Maybe a moving screen on Şengün. Kicks it out. Şengün thought of the three. He's going to drive in on Draymond. That's a charge. Thank you, refs. Thank you, Draymond. All right, if they miss that one, the refs are going to be big in this series. the refs are going to be big in this series. Warriors taking on Rockets. Game 1. And let's let that upload. Jimmy over to Curry. Steph gets open. Steph first three of the series is no good. Too strong off back rim. Here comes Azur Thompson. Thompson hands it off to VanVleet. By the end of the series, I can be easily able to tell Men and Azur apart. Thompson pulls up, jump shot, and I completely might because Thompson already's got the first bucket of the game. Over to Moses Moody in the corner. Gets a screen from Butler. Moody's going to drive across the middle. Moody looking, kicks it out to Podziemski. That video is uploaded, guys, if you want to check it out. Here's Jimmy. He's going to drive. Butler pulls back. Butler kicks it out for Moody. Moody's going to drive in. Moses Moody fakes, and are they not going to call a foul? They're not. Jimmy's going to shoot the three, and too strong off back rim. Rebound grabbed by Jalen Green. Here's Green, guarded by Moody. Jalen Green's going to drive inside Şengün. Oh, my God. Şengün just dunked on Draymond. He just dunked on Draymond. Draymond just got postered. What? Steph over to Brandon Podziemski. Podziemski back over to Moody. Moses Moody's going to fire a three. Missed it. Rebound grab. That's not a good start for the Warriors. That's a really bad start for the Warriors. Out to VanVleet. VanVleet for three. Goodness gracious. It's 7-0 to start this game. It's 7-0 to start this game. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, I cannot believe Şengün just dunked on Draymond. Here's Pods. Swings it over to Jimmy Butler. Come on, here's Butler. Guarded by Dylan Brooks. We love this matchup. Here's Butler going right at him. 3 on the shot clock. Podziemski from way outside. Bang! He got it. That's the first bucket of the game. That was like a 30-foot three. We will win this series if Podziemski's hitting those shots. I'll take that all day. Into Brooks. Guarded by Curry. Steph playing Brooks well. Draymond's there to help. Brooks kicks over to Şengün. Back VanVleet, same spot, same three. Nearly banked it in. Rebound Draymond. Podziemski quickly ahead to Steph. Now over to Butler. Good ball movement. Jimmy goes up, layup, rolls around, drops through. There we go. The good old days, Rockets Warriors. Dude, this series might go to 7. I'm not going to lie. It just gives me just jitters thinking about it. I don't know. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Draymond. Brooks is going to try a three-pointer. It's short. Rebound Podziemski. Quickly over to Draymond Green. Gets a screen. Now over to Butler in the post. He's guarded by Azur Thompson. Underneath for Podziemski. Kicks it out. Draymond Green for three. Whoa, way off. Draymond. Hit back rim. Or back of the backboard. I'm tripping. Here's Jalen Green driving. Blocked by Draymond. Şengün got it right back. It went deflected right back to Şengün. That's so unlucky. For the easy layup. Come on, guys. Yeah, that deflected right at him. Kind of unfortunate. Here's Jimmy Butler, top of the key. Swings it over to Moses Moody. He's guarded by Şengün. and swings it over. Butler on the left wing. Thought about 3. Going to drive in on Brooks. Butler pump fakes. Butler goes up. Layup. No good. Rebound Şengün. How is that not a foul? Butler got fouled like 4 times by Brooks. Kicks it out. Şengün's going to fire a 3. Thank God that's going to go in. I don't know if Şengün's a 3-point shooter. I know he's not a 3-point shooter. I don't know if he can knock the 3 ball down. Steph swings it over to Pregame, little floater, too strong. He missed it. That was like a layup. Las Vegas and Sacramento went home. You didn't wait. Sacramento's in California. Vegas isn't. Vegas is like an hour from California, I believe. Been to Vegas a few times. It's hot, very hot, high desert. Jalen Green, guarded by Steph. Steph's all over him. Green just throws it up. No good off back rim. Rebound knocked around. Guard by Draymond. And Steph's going to push quickly. Curry's 0 of 1 on shots right now. Butler up top. Draymond. Thought about the handoff. Curry got Brooks off of him. Too strong off the rim. Steph made a nice move to get free there. That was nice. That was pretty nice. Here's Dylan Brooks. He's guarded by Curry. Underneath, Şengün catches it. He's wide open from the free throw line. Draymond's got to be up on that. Like, all NBA players can hit that shot. That is a free throw. He had a lot of time. To take that shot. Into Draymond, guarded by Van Vliet, looking. He gets Steph off a screen. Curry's going to fire a 3. It goes in and out. Steph's 0 of 3 to start this game. Steph is struggling. Say 6'7" and make a video. That is your video right there. Underneath, Şengün gets it. Şengün fires. He's just open again. Makes another 10-foot shot. And it's 13-5. Again. Şengün's got 8 points, 4 or 5 shooting. Over to Moody. Left side. Moody throws a pass. Bad pass. Knocked out of bounds. Stays Warrior ball. Ugly start, dude. Ugly start. And we hit the first timeout. The Rockets might be challenging that. I'd be okay with it, honestly. Even if it's overturned, like, obviously it'd be great if it's not, because then they lose the challenges for the rest of the game. But even if it's not, like, it's Rockets get it, but they only have 1 more left the rest of the game. Hope your Hornets make the playoffs next year. I mean, Cooper Flag at the first pick, is that great? Definitely not a playoff boost. I mean, good player, but not a playoff boost. I'm a UNC fan. What can I be saying? I'm a UNC fan. I think it'd be a solid ad, definitely. Definitely a solid ad. We still got like 6 minutes to go. That was a rough start. Steph can't get a bucket. Steph's 0 of 3 shooting to start this game. You're a Sixers fan. That's a tough team to be a fan of this year. Paul George. Hopefully he comes back and is healthy next year. Hopefully he comes back healthy next year. Is Cooper Flag even going to go to the drafts? I'm sure he'll declare, yeah. He hasn't announced it yet, though. Exactly what Kuminga just saying. He's going to average 30 on the next team. GP2 is going to come in first. GP2 is going to come in before Kuminga. I don't even know. Is Kuminga out of the rotation again today? Can't be happening while I'm rocking the Kuminga jersey, man. It can't be happening. It just can't be happening. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter. What's up, Alex? What is going on? Tough start for the Warriors, but, we're fine. We still got 88% of the game to be played. 88% of the game to be played. A lot of time. I'm having a great Easter, man. I ate a lot of food. Pretty full right now. Actually, I am kind of starting to get a little hungry. If he doesn't get in by half, I think you should switch jerseys. I got a Curry jersey, but the reason why I always wear the Kuminga jersey is because this is a men's medium, and I usually wear like a men's small. I like slightly bigger jerseys, but the Curry jersey is like a youth large. It is not my size. It's not my size. It's an old jersey too. It's an old jersey, but it's definitely not my size. But I could always put it on. I mean, I might have to take off this undershirt, just play like that, act like I'm a player. And I also got some old jerseys. We can go through it a bit here. Let's see. What do I have in here? Okay, we got some stuff in here. We got this gold-blooded T-shirt. This is from the 2022 playoffs. Is that right there? It's from the 2022 playoffs. I could wear this. Nah, probably not. Probably not. What else do we have? We got another gold-blooded shirt right there. What else? What else do we have? We got this. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is actually pretty cool. This is like a Warriors-Sharks mix. I went to a Sharks game in hockey a few years ago, and they're giving out these mixed jerseys with the Warriors and Sharks. That's actually so cool. What else do I have? I don't know. We go through it all up in here. I got a custom jersey right here. A custom talent jersey, Malillo. I don't know why I chose 14. And then I don't know what my train of thought to buying this jersey was, but Quinn Cook. I liked Quinn Cook, but I didn't like him more than Steph. All right, anyways, time to lock in for the game. Here's Butler. Jimmy underneath to GP2. He catches, misses the floater right there. Hope the Lakers get Şengün. I don't think Şengün. I don't know about that. I don't know. Here he is. He's guarded by Draymond. Going to try and drive. Şengün nearly lost it over to Brooks. Back to Şengün. He's guarded by Curry now. Turns, hook shot, way short. No foul called. It's going to be a physical series. These are two of the more physical teams in the league. Imagine Hubert Davis gets Cooper flag from the portal. Oh, that would be crazy. Underneath, GP2. Boom! Beautiful pass to Jimmy. I don't know if I missed that. Like, did that go through his legs? That may have. I don't know. Butler lays it in. But there's no way Cooper Flag would transfer to UNC. Hubert would have to make a pull for that to happen. Where are the Quinn Cook's like? I don't even know. He was in the better survivor pool for March Madness for like better picks. Yeah, I don't know. Hope the Sixers play you guys next year in the finals. I just don't see the Sixers getting it. Even Paul George, Maxime B. That's a good trio when they're healthy, but like I don't think that'd beat Boston or Cleveland, honestly, at this point. Over to, I think it's Jabari Smith. Tees up a triple. Too strong. Rebound Steph. Come on, we're going to need some missed shots. This might be a low-scoring series as well, guys. Here's Draymond. He's got in the post looking for Steph, who's completely being held. GP2 gets it. He's going to tee up a triple. Puts it in. GP2 from downtown. He's got 3 points and a big assist as well. So you'll have to see it right there. Van Vliet sets a high ball screen. And now here's Jalen Green with it, guarded by Steph. Here's Green. He's going to try and drive, pulls back, fakes, kicks it out for Van Vliet. He loses it, but he's picked up by GP2. Steven Adams in the game for the Rockets. Adams is going to drive, gets inside. Good defense by Draymond. Knocked around and finally grabbed. GP2 just got decked. Van Vliet gets it back, though. Comes off a screen, pulls up, jumper. Dude, NBA players don't miss that shot. I swear NBA players don't miss those, like, pull-up 15-footers. Steph gets picked in the backcourt by Van Vliet, and now him and GP2 are on the floor for it. Jump ball. Steph just got picked in the backcourt by Fred Van Vliet. Score 15-10 in favor of the Rockets. 15-10 Rockets. No, Jared McCain came from Duke. Jared McCain, yeah. I started respecting Jared McCain, especially with all the injuries on the Sixers. I just felt bad for McCain. He was playing well. Like he was dealing with all of that injury stuff from the Sixers. So yeah, shout out Jared McCain. Also, I love the videos that he drops on Instagram. Top 5 songs of the week. He drops it every week. Here's the jump ball, and it's one. And Quentin Post has it, getting some early minutes here. It's gonna be interesting to see the Warriors rotation. Okay, got to keep an eye on it. Here is Steph. He gets it. Curry's going to drive. Curry goes all the way in. Curry banks it in. There we go, Steph. Gets on the board right there. He's already got 2/3 of the points that he had in that game against the Rockets a couple weeks ago. That was, I believe, a week and like 2 days ago. No, that was 2 weeks and 2 days ago. Here's Jalen Green. He's guarded by – no, that was actually exactly 2 weeks ago. Here's Green. He's going to drive. Green goes all the way in. Floats it up and in with the right hand. That's a tough shot. Draymond's quickly pushing, though. Draymond goes behind the back. Don't turn it over. Swings it over to Quentin Post. He's going to try a deep 3-ball. Too strong off back rim. Rebound Jalen Green. I just don't think that's all that great of a shot right there. As Van Vliet misses. Rebound GP2. I don't know. I just don't like him chucking up threes 14 seconds or 10 seconds into the shot clock with 14 remaining. Steph can do it. Quentin Post has been in a little slump, though. Here's Moses Moody. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Swings it over to Draymond. Nearly gets stolen, and it does get stolen. Jabari Smith glides all the way in for the dunk. It's 19-12 Houston. And is this going to mean a second Warrior timeout? Oh, no. Houston used the first one. This is the first Warrior timeout. Do I watch hockey? No, but I tune in a little during the postseason. I don't know who's in the playoffs right now. I don't even know when usually they start like during the NBA playoffs, right? But usually like when it gets to like third round / Stanley Cup time, I tend to tune in a little. That one song by that one lady on Alabama, I got no clue. It started today. I don't even know who's in the playoffs. Let me look it up. NHL. Not gonna lie, NHL. Okay, there we go. NHL. Are the Rangers in the playoffs? My dad's a Rangers fan. The Jets beat the Blues. The Avalanche beat the Stars. The Hurricanes beat the Devils. And the Maple Leafs beat the Senators. Damn, the Rangers aren't in the playoffs. Or the Sharks. No, the Sharks are pretty bad, right? Yeah, the Sharks suck. Wait, what was I thinking? The record's 20-52. What does OTL stand for? Ties? Oh, overtime ties, right? Overtime losses. That's what it is. Overtime losses. The Senators, I don't know. I closed out of the tab. Quentin Post is trying to be the main character. Hey, he was the main character for a little. Kuminga's not playing tonight. Anthony Slater and Tim Kawakami both said it. Damn, dude. Let's see on Twitter. Did they actually both say Kuminga's not playing tonight already? Anthony Slater. Please. Why? Expectation is that Jonathan Kuminga will be out of the Warriors' initial Game 1 rotation. Like, what are we doing? Are we trying to find good matchups? Because Kuminga's the leading scorer this year for the Warriors against Houston. He's the leading scorer against them. He looms as in game. He looms as in game or in series adjustment. In series adjustment? That's not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. He's an in series adjustment. So pretty much that's saying, why would we play Guy Santos over Jonathan Kuminga? What does Guy Santos do that Jonathan Kuminga can't? Almost nothing. QB Jaden Rashada plans to visit North Carolina Wednesday. Dang. Okay. Jaden Rashada. UNC could pull him. He's a former backup Georgia quarterback. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for this football team? The Warriors and why they're random people on the team to be the main character. I feel like Quentin Post could easily be the main character. Steph, obviously. Jimmy Butler. Draymond could be the main character at times. Kuminga, when he takes over, can be a main character. But who else? I mean, Quentin Post. Everybody loves Quentin Post. That's the thing. Buddy Hield on a super good night. GP2 when he gets a dunk and does a little head scratch. You'll have to see that. Always so much fun. At least do Washington State. I was gonna do Washington State. It's on my whiteboard, but I was gone last night and I just got back like an hour ago. So I'll do Washington State tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Steph comes off the screen over to Butler. Butler's gonna drive. Jimmy float shot is good. There we go, Jimmy. He's got 4 points, I believe, as the Warriors' leading scorer. Golden State's shooting 38% from the field. Rockets at 50%. Here's Thompson underneath. Great defense right there. Thompson goes up, kicks it out wide open. Jabari Smith for 3. No good. That shot just looked awful. Rebound being fought around. Grabbed by Steven Adams, and he saves it. Back into the post for Şengün. Şengün and Adams right here. Butler all the way up on Şengün. Swings it to Jabari Smith, guarded by GP2. GP2 playing great defense. Nowhere to go. Throws him a crazy shot. Missed it. Oh, my God. Steven Adams grabbed it right over Quinton Post's head. And it's a reset. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson, guarded by Steph. Here's Azur. He's going to try and drive. Good defense by Steph. Throws it in. Adams barely caught it. Kicks it out. Jabari Smith. Shot clock violation. Yes, that's great defense. Bad rebounding. Awful rebounding. But that is amazing Warrior defense right there. Try Dave's Hot Chicken in Virginia. It's not that. Oh, Dave's Hot Chicken is not very good. I'm not a big fan. I'm more of a Wingstop guy or a Buffalo Wild Wings guy. Definitely. Actually, I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings that much. Swings it over. Here's Buddy Hield for 3. Goes in and out. Buddy Hield's in the game for the first time. So the guys that have came in from the bench, GP2, Quinton Post, Buddy Hield. Thompson drives all the way in. Oh, he missed the dunk. That would have been a poster against Quinton Post, but the Warriors go the other way. Here's Steph. Back to Post. Thought about the 3. Quinton Post is going to drive. Takes off. Misses the dunk. Oh, my God. Misses the dunk. And Şengün brings it up court. Have I tried In-N-Out? I had In-N-Out yesterday. I love In-N-Out. Here's Şengün trying to drive. Stripped away by Curry. It's another Warrior steal. Curry over to Butler. Jimmy hands it back to Steph. Steph splits the defense, goes inside. Right-handed layup, banks it in. There we go. Steph's got 4. Tried it in Las Vegas. The whole menu is in California. Yeah, I think it's pretty much mostly in California. Şengün underneath into Smith. He turns, fires, jumper is good. That's a tough shot. That's a good shot. You got to give that one to him. Steph, thought about the 3 as the mismatch. Steven Adams on him. Curry goes all the way. Reverse layup. Oh, what a shot. A little jelly from Steph. He's got 6. Timeout, Houston. All right, we'll take that. 3-point game right here. Houston forced to call timeout. I'm going to plug my phone in. I don't know why it wasn't plugged in that entire time, but I can plug it in right now. Make sure that cord's not tangled. And yeah, 21-18. As I said, I thought this game was going to be pretty low scoring because these are 2 pretty good defensive teams. The Warriors are really good at adjusting their pace. Rockets, obviously, the most physical team in the NBA. Because you screw it up. Dude almost got dunked on. I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. You nailed that. In-N-Out is so good. In-N-Out's good. I get Chipotle every Thursday, too. Just a Thursday thing. Every Thursday. Okay. But Jaden Rashada plans to visit North Carolina on Wednesday. I'm not going to drop a video about this now. I might do that maybe tomorrow morning. Wednesday's in a few days, so that video is not urgent. But it has to be out by tomorrow, like midday at the latest. Preferably, I set a timer or an alarm clock for 5 in the morning tomorrow. So it comes out at 8 Eastern time because UNC fans are all pretty much Eastern time unless you're West Coast time like me. I don't know. I'm not doing that. All right, here we go. I'm halfway done with my first water. We got 2 in here. Here is Azur Thompson. He's going to bring it up here. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. He's guarded by Buddy Hield. Kevon Looney also checks into this game. Podziemski back in too. And Jimmy Butler back in. Steps out. Here's Smith. Swings it over to Azur. Azur guarded by Jimmy now deep in the corner. 8 on the shot clock. Swings it over to Şengün. He's guarded by Quinton Post. Şengün looking, fading off 1 foot. No good. Rebound Podziemski. We got about a 19-second game clock, shot clock differential right here. Butler has it deep on the right wing. Butler's going to drive middle, kicks it out. Quinton Post, thought about the 3. Post is going to fake, looking. Warriors will not have the last shot. Butler falling out of bounds, and we're going to get a foul on Şengün. As Butler was falling out of bounds. Does Şengün have an accent? I don't think he does. Oh, yeah, he stripped right at Butler's hands, to be fair. That should be a foul. I should be an announcer. Thank you. Everybody always says that. But the problem with me is I get sore throats constantly if I talk a lot without having water, which is why I drink so much water on stream. Here's Looney. Looney's wide open. He's thinking about the 3. I can tell. Buddy Hield comes off the screen. faking. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Looney's going to drive on Steven Adams. Looney fading away. Looney airball. I think that got blocked. And Fred VanVleet walks it up. We got about 7 seconds left in the first. Guarded by Pajemski. Please no shots right here. Pajemski playing great defense. And he fouls VanVleet. But I think, is that going to send him to the line? There's no way we were over the foul limit in that quarter. We had like 2-3 fouls. Gary Payton II is going to check back in here for defensive purposes. I don't think that's free throws. Yeah, I think that's just sideline out of bounds. VanVleet's an underrated player, I'm not going to lie. And who else are we going to get? Pajemski's still in, but GP2's in. I think Quinton Post is going to check out here. I don't know who Quinton Post checks in for. All right, inbound to Şengün, 4 seconds, going right at Looney. Şengün drives, goes in, layup, missed it, rebound GP2. That's a good end to the quarter. 21-18, exactly what I expected. We'll take that. We knew this was gonna happen. Not too many points. Defensive battle. Just as we expected. All right, 21-18 at the end of the first quarter. I could put it in the chat if I go into my phone. All right, for the ones that don't, I just realized I never actually put a thumbnail on this video. That could be a problem. Warriors vs Rockets. All right, there we go. I'll make a thumbnail after this game, but for now, we're just going to have to do this. For now, let me find something that works. Warriors, Rockets, not 2K. We don't want that. Most overrated part of YouTube. All right, we'll take this. Make sure it's not blurry. Wait. Oh, I like that, actually. This is kind of cool. You know, I honestly might just edit this later because that is not blurry at all. All right, there we go. Thumbnail is about to be up on this video. All right, here we go. The guy who missed a layup should be benched. Who missed a layup? I mean, Draymond missed a layup against the Clippers, but nobody really in this game has missed a layup. Actually, no. Quinton Post missed the dunk. But to be fair, he did block the dunk right before that missed dunk. He did block it, like Reeves. Oh wait, who was the Laker who missed the wide open layup yesterday? After it was right after that three that I think it was Anthony Edwards that made it. I forgot who. Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. That trio going on in OKC is so good. Chet, Shea, and what's his face? Jalen Williams. Jalen, not Jalyin. 2 Jalen Williams on the Thunder. Always confuses me, but I always misspell their names too. And all right, I just put the thumbnail on this video. I just put that up there. This is not loading. Like, I hate this. And then I'm getting text, and I'm clicking off when I try to save it. All right, that's saved. All right, I'm just crashing out for no reason. I'm not scared of OKC. At best, we spank OKC. At best. OKC is really good. They just beat a team by 51. Those teams deserve to be in the playoffs. If you're beating a team by 51 in the playoffs, you're doing something right. And I'm not talking about how the Grizzlies beat the Warriors by like nearly 50 in the playoffs a few years ago. We won that series. It's 6 with ease. John Morant was hurt, so they were not at full strength. But does it really matter? Am I even connected to the internet right now? I don't think I am. I think I have a volunteer event right before the Warriors game next Saturday from like 11 to 12. Warriors game starts at like 5:30 or something, but it's kind of annoying. I don't really want to wake up at 11. Kidding. Kicks it out for Pregame. He's going to drive. Pregame kicks it out. Draymond back to Pregame. Thought about the three, and now he's going to swing it. That's a shot that you should probably take. Pregame going to step back. High arcing three. Missed it. Rebound VanVleet. That's an awful shot. I think there's like 6 on the shot clock as well. I think there's more time on the shot clock. That was an awful shot. VanVleet's going to drive. VanVleet swings it over to Şengün. He's going to drive right at post. Şengün turns. Flip shot is splashed. 23-18. We might need step back in this game to generate some offense. Butler's in, but I feel like they kept the ball out of his hands. Şengün's killing us. Draymond's going to drive. Draymond gets inside. Draymond. Floater is good. There we go, Draymond. Grizzlies are well. The Grizzlies will be back. They're not going to lose it. Don't expect them to lose every game by 51. Expect them to lose by 41. Here's VanVleet. VanVleet's guarded by Draymond. And now over to Steven Adams. Kicks it out. Şengün fakes the three. Kicks it out for Zer Thompson. Thompson's going to step back. That's so much space. Misses it. Rebound, Buddy Hield. I thought that he was for sure going to make that. NBA players usually don't miss that. Usually not. Butler over to Pregame. Pregame gets a good look at a three. Too strong. Rebound, Steven Adams. This is a defensive battle. We got to make some shots, too, at the same time. VanVleet gets it on the left side. VanVleet, no hesitation. Way short. But it somehow finds enough rim to bounce out of bounds. And it's gonna be rocket ball. Draymond hit it out. Rockets are 1 of 7 on 3. Oh, that might be out on Şengün. Can we see a different angle at that? Is there a different angle at that? If there's an angle from like the side, that'd be a great angle. Oh, that's so hard to tell. The refs are going to look at this. The Warriors might challenge it, but that might not get overturned. I'm not going to lie. That's really close. You wake up at 6 in the morning, so I can't be complaining. The problem with me is my entire life I've always struggled at waking up. I've always struggled at waking up, even since I was like 8 years old. See, that's a problem for me. But that was close. I'm watching. Usually the quality is better. I don't know. I just like watching games nationally televised during the postseason. I don't know. Whatever it's easier to watch it on, I would watch it on. Your dad in that GP2 when he played for the Beavers. That's sick. That's so cool. And then that dude, and he went on to be one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. Not even recognized that much as a great defender right now in the NBA, but he followed his father's footsteps. What can you say? What can you say? We're still waiting for this timeout to come back. I believe it was a challenge. I don't know. I don't know if the Warriors challenged it actually. Let me check on ESPN just to see if the Warriors challenged that call. This is so low scoring though. It's crazy. This might be a really low scoring series. Yeah, the Warriors did challenge it. I have a feeling that this is gonna get overturned just because Draymond's never wrong on challenges. Come on. It's Draymond Green. He's truly nearly never wrong on challenges. Almost never wrong on challenges. Is this bar 75? 77? Yeah, it's got to be 75. They always sound you switched. Dude, unfortunately, I can't switch to NBC Sports Bay Area. Actually, maybe I can switch to it, but the game's only broadcasted on these websites on national television, not national television. I think this call is going to get overturned, guys. I hope so. If so, we still got one challenge. No matter what. Let's see. I just want a better look at it. It does look like it was off Şengün's hand. I'm going to be honest. I think that's going to get overturned. Let's see. I think that's going to get overturned. Come on. Come on. Tell it to me. Yes, let's go. Thank you. All right. Call got overturned. I might go in and unless my bags got brought in, I might go in and get my AirPods so I can actually listen to the game instead. But Draymond's seriously never wrong on challenges. Butler's going to bring it up right here. Here is Jimmy Butler. He hands it off to Pregame, gets a screen from Quinton Post. Pregame searching, hands it off now to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield swings it right back to Butler. Butler's going to drive, gets inside, kicks it out. Draymond tees up a corner three, goes in and out. Warriors just can't buy a bucket here. 20 points. Here is Thompson. He's going to drive. Thompson loses it off his foot. Stolen by Jimmy Butler. He had to try and save it, and he threw it right at Butler. Butler kicks it out. Pregame wide open, corner three, puts it in. Brandon Pregame gets it to go. It's 23-23. There we go. What do you mean by Curry's injured? He's not even in the game, bro. He's not even in the game. Unless he got injured. Yeah, I don't know. Kicks it out. Van Vliet in the corner. Van Vliet, tough three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Şengün gonna handle it. Quinton Post running the floor. Quinton Post lost it. Right to Jimmy Butler, though. Oh, he takes a hard foul. But he's okay. Thank God. Quinton Post caught that ball in transition, and he was running. He was off and running there. But the ball got, poked away. The ball got poked away, though, and it went right to Jimmy Butler. No, if you guys are wondering, if you guys are in the chat wondering, Steph is fine. He didn't get injured. Here is Butler at the line, searching for the Warriors' first lead of the game. It is up, and it is good. Jimmy Butler gets it to go. Yeah, why am I always kind of a little scared when Buddy Hield's in the game? I don't know what it is. Thank God these refs are making it look like these people. He didn't get injured. He's fine. Second one's up, and it is good. He gets them both. Warriors up 25-23. It's very, very low scoring, guys. Van Vliet's going to bring it up. I'm nervous right now. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. Definitely pretty nervous. 7-0 run of the last 2:05 for Golden State. Here is Van Vliet. Swings it over. Back up top, Van Vliet. He gives it into Jabari Smith, guarded by Buddy Hield. And that's good defense by Buddy. He fell down. 4-on-3 Warrior fast break. And Pregame, what is he doing? He gives it to Guy Santos, but Santos throws it away. And it's a turnover. And now here is Jabari Smith. Gives it into the corner for Van Vliet. Good defense by Pregame. Van Vliet's going to drive, kicks it out. Brooks for three. I feel like Brooks, he just entered the game and he hits a three. I feel like Brooks has been out for a while. Was he in foul trouble? Was Brooks in foul trouble? He might be in foul trouble. I don't know. He said he wasn't going to get any technical fouls during the series. Steph's getting ready to enter the game. Jimmy drives baseline, kicks it out. Guy Santos in the corner, puts it in. Guy Santos hits a three. That's his first playoff points right there. You love to see it. Here's Van Vliet. 8 minutes to go in the second. Warriors up 28-26. Van Vliet's going to drive. Van Vliet turns, pump fakes, kicks it out. And Brooks catches. Brooks off the move. Misses the three. Rebound Santos ahead to Buddy Hield. Buddy hands it off to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy apparently does not trust anything Buddy says, according to that quote that he said a couple weeks ago. So I don't think he's going to pass it. Okay, does give it over to Buddy. Here's Buddy Hield on the left wing. Allen shot clock. Buddy steps back. Tough three-pointer. Bang! Buddy Hield from downtown. That's another three. I think that's the Warriors' fourth three. I think Pregame has hit one in this quarter, obviously. Guy Santos, Buddy. And I think that's it, actually. Van Vliet's going to drive. Van Vliet, bad pass, stolen by Jimmy Butler. Butler, it's a 3-on-2 fast break. Leaves it for Hield. Hield thought about it. Now Pregame thought about the three. And Pregame wisely slows it down. Gives it over to Jimmy Butler. Pregame sets a screen right. And Butler's going to drive. He's across the baseline. Butler throws up a floater, and it rolls in. Jimmy Butler, and it's a 6-point. How is it not a 7-point game? Is it not 33-26? Yeah, it should be a 3-point game or a 7-point game, not a 6-point game. Maybe that wasn't a 3 that Pregame hit or Guy Santos hit or Buddy Hield hit. I don't know. Here is Thompson. Thompson's going to drive. Great defense, but a foul. There's not much contact right there. Neither team right now can buy a bucket. Yeah, wait, why did they take a point away from us there? They took a point away from the Warriors there. Great defense. I'm actually loving this defense. Tuesday, we've got a couple game twos. We get the Bucks and Pacers on NBA TV. We get the Grizzlies and the I think Dame is back. The Grizzlies and the Thunder game 2 on TNT. And yeah, that free throw's missed, and Steph gets the steal. There we go. Steph throws it ahead to Guy Santos. Santos catches, goes inside, misses the layup. Santos gets fouled, and Santos is okay. Let's go. I don't want anybody to get hurt because I was watching a bold picks video. It was like a 10-minute video talking about like 10 bold picks for the NBA playoffs, and one of them is a Rockets player injures a Warriors player. I'm not lying. Here we go, Guy. Second NBA season out of Brazil. First free throw is up, and it is good. Splashes it home. Warriors up 33-26. $6:36 to go here in the second quarter. As I said, it's been a very low-scoring game. Very good defense by both teams. Second one is good as well. Here is Jabari Smith. It's going to inbound to Azur Thompson. I think the Warriors should have 35 right now. I don't know. They must have taken a point away. I'm going to check ESPN and see what point they took away from us. Here is Jalen Green throws it inside. Oh, it's another bad pass stolen by Butler. Butler's going to get a screen left now from Buddy Hield. And he's looking over underneath to Draymond Green. Draymond searching. What a pass! Curry! Oh! That was the definition of threading a needle. And the foul, I think, maybe. And the foul. What a pass by Draymond Green. That was literally telegrammed, or is that what it's called? I don't know. But I think Steph gets fouled, takes it to a timeout. 10-point Warrior lead. What a pass. What a pass that was. All right, let's see now, because we're at a timeout, where they took the point away. Jimmy Butler, 9-foot jumper. Buddy Hield, 22-foot step back. Okay, so it says here that Pregame 3 was 24 feet for the 3. It says that the Guy Santos 3 was a 22-foot 3, but it says that the Buddy Hield shot was a 22-foot jump shot. So apparently it was the same distance, but maybe his Buddy's foot was like on the line and Guy Santos was like an inch over it. So they took that point away from Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield. That's all good. It's all good, buddy. We'll take 2 points. Not quite as good as 3, but it's not really his fault. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, they called the foul there. Yeah, sorry for not. Yeah, they called a. Did they call a foul? I don't know. Because Steph got hit. He definitely got hit pretty hard. That was a dot from Draymond. That was an incredible assist. I don't know how that pass found its way in there. I actually don't. I don't know how that pass found its way in there. This is like, if you're a fan of defense, like if you're a basketball coach and you're a fan of defense, you are headed, and you can choose a series to watch, you are headed right to this series. These are two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Like, this is a defensive series. Buddy is one of the best three-point snipers of the Warriors. Second best. I'd say, obviously behind Steph, but yeah. Fun fact, though, Buddy Hield has made more threes in the last 5 years than Steph Curry has. He's actually led the NBA in the last 5 years. So Buddy's not a fake shooter. He's the real deal. Actually, I don't know if that stat still stands, but it might, even if Steph's like been more efficient, because I think Buddy's been pretty consistent. He hasn't gotten injured much, while Steph has. That was 5 years ago that he was dealing with that broken hand where he missed. That was the 5th game of the season against the Suns. Aaron Baines, I'll never forget that, where he broke his hand. And then what else? Steph had that foot injury where Marcus Smart dove on his foot in that game against the Celtics. Missed the last 16 games of the regular season. Came back for game 1 of the playoffs. Steph missed a lot of time with that shoulder injury before the 2023 playoffs. How long did he miss before those playoffs? I think he missed like 15 games as well. So yeah, I don't know. Buddy's been pretty healthy though. He's been consistent. He's been on the Kings, the Pacers, the Sixers, and now the Warriors. So I think the Warriors are Buddy's 4th team. Steph, not Death. Wait, I mean, unless you mean somebody else, I don't know. Yeah, it was where. Oh yeah, James Wiseman, dude. James Wiseman never got a fair chance though, because when he came back, Kevon Looney had his role at center. Really, who else was it on that team? I don't know. And remember, he tore his ACL right before the season started. I remember this so vividly. The night we drafted James Wiseman was also the night we found out about Clay's torn Achilles. Here's Fred VanVleet. 6 minutes to go in the second. VanVleet is guarded by Guy Santos. This is what the rotation is looking like for the Dubs. Santos playing good defense on VanVleet. VanVleet looking over to Şengün. He's guarded by Jimmy Butler. Kicks out VanVleet. 3 on the shot clock. VanVleet gets inside, pulls back. Nowhere to go. 1 underneath Şengün. Catches. Oh, and he barely beats the shot clock buzzer. That pass somehow got in there for the layup. That kind of hurts. That kind of is a little frustrating. Here's Steph. Gets a screen, swings it over to Santos. Santos kicks it into the corner for Butler. He's guarded by Şengün. Butler is going to pull out. Butler's just going to step in. Jump shot a little strong, and rebounds grabbed by the Rockets. Grabbed by the Rockets. Here's Jalen Green. I feel like Jalen Green's also been out for a lot of time here. He's guarded by Steph, and he's going to step back. Jalen Green for 3. Too strong. Rebound grab. Same team. All right, it's grabbed by Guy Santos, and Buddy Hield's going to jog it up. Over to Draymond. Draymond barely caught it. Now, we got a mismatch. Jimmy on VanVleet. Just back him down. Butler going right at VanVleet. He's going to spin. He spins, goes up, and misses the runner. Grabbed by Şengün. That's a rare miss right from that spot for Jimmy Butler. Here's Şengün. Şengün's going to drive, banging his way in there, turning, and foul before the shot. Not going to be free throws. 36-28, 4:39 to go. Probably going to say Moses Moody's the 3rd best 3-point shooter on the Warriors. Jimmy Butler. I would say number 1 Steph, number 2 is Buddy. I would put Moses Moody 3, Podziemski 4, GP 2, 5. And then probably put Quentin Post 6, Guy Santos. And then Butler maybe at like 8 or 9. Butler and Draymond right next to each other. Here's VanVleet. VanVleet underneath for Şengün. Şengün catches. Floater is good. Şengün's killing us. I'm not even going to lie. Şengün's killing us. My nose is still very runny, if you guys were wondering. Steph, that ball got knocked away. Is it rocket ball? Dylan Brooks knocked it away. Please say it's not rocket ball. Is that a Warrior turnover right there? Let's see. All right, first off, that's 100% a foul. And, Draymond. Steph wasn't even looking at that. But Steph's completely being fouled. I don't like to think about Steph getting goals, okay? Here's Şengün. He's probably just going to shoot up the game that he's having. Yeah, Şengün just throws it up. And, it goes in and out. Rebound, Jalen Green, as Guy Santos completely got, thrown going for that rebound. Here's Green over back to Şengün. Going right at Draymond. He turns, looking, kicks it up for VanVleet. VanVleet's going to drive. Tough step back jump shot. Please, no. Thankfully, he misses. Rebound up in the air. Grabbed by Brooks. Brooks fading away, and he banks it in. This is what I'm frustrated about. And now Draymond's arguing, please no technicals or anything like that. Timeout Warriors, 3:55 to go. It's a 4-point game. This is just brutal. This has been a brutal basketball game. 36-32. 3:55 to go. 3:55 to go in the game, in the first half. This is tough. This is tough. I don't know. Warriors just I feel like the Warriors just aren't as physical as the Rockets, which is a problem. Match the physicality. Game started about an hour ago. Let's see if we got any updates. Don't think we really have anything. Georgia QB Jada Rashada is set to visit UNC this Wednesday. Okay, we already knew that. Justin Blackman was arrested. Draymond Green has been named for a finalist. Oh, yeah, all the NBA awards came out tonight. Like the finalists. Nate Ahmed committed to Tennessee. We all knew it was coming, to be fair. Tennessee was like the front runner since like last week. And yeah, here we go. Steph has got it. Dude, the Rockets are picking up full court. This is tough. Steph's got it. Guarded by Van Vliet. Curry trying to get it. He's completely being held. Steph's going to fake a step back now. Drives, throws up a floater. Oh, what a move by Steph Curry. And he flips it in. I will take that 100%. I will 100% take that. Şengün's going to bring it up. 3.5 to play. Steph was just looking for a shot there. And yeah, can't blame the guy. Here is Şengün. He's guarded by Pajemski. Şengün is now guarded by Looney, who's back in the game. Turns lefty hook shot. Got a soft bounce. And it's good. Got a very soft bounce. Very, very soft bounce. Şengün's got 16. Here's Pajemski. Looking. Tries to throw it inside. Gets deflected and stolen. Now Jalen Green's going to go. Jalen Green drives. Jalen Green gets fouled. What's good, man? What is up? But be carrying all my friends. Sometimes how it is with me, kind of. Yeah, it's a rough game. This gonna be low scoring. It's gonna be somewhere in the 80s, maybe 90s. I don't see this game going into the hundreds. I don't see either team scoring 60 in the second half. Let alone 50, honestly. 38-34. Oh, wait. Pajemski drew the charge. Offensive foul. Okay. Steph tries to throw it at Pajemski. Pajemski never rolled. And it's a turnover. Brooks is going to drive. Brooks layup. Missed the layup. Rebound. Pajemski. Rebound Looney ahead to Jimmy Butler. Wow. Neither team can make anything. Just keep turning it over. Butler gets a screen from Pajemski. Butler trying to go at Jalen Green. And he's on the right side. Butler's going to drive. Butler getting his way in there. Kicks it over to Pajemski. Pajemski catches. Jumper way short. Rebound grab by the Rockets. Here is Şengün. He's guarded by Kevon Looney. Trying to take Looney. Going right at him. Spins. Pajemski was there to help and kicks it out. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Pajemski. Gets a screen. Van Vliet pulls up. Jumper is way short. Rebound Steph. Don't get hurt, Steph. Going for those rebounds, please. Curry. Oh, what an in-and-out move. Curry three. Bang! What a move. Hits a three. That's my signature. Just a little boom like that and a little fist pump thing. Back up to 7. That's Steph's first 3 of these playoffs. He's 1 for 4 now. Jalen Green's going to drive. Goes all the way in. Misses the layup. Curry's got it. 4-on-3 fast break. Curry behind the back. Over to Moody. Bad pass. Moody barely caught it. Moody turning. Kicks it out for Looney. Kevon Looney fakes the handoff now over to Butler on the right side. Jimmy guarded by Şengün. Lines up his feet. Going to try and take Şengün. Backing him down. Butler turns. Butler kicks it out for Moody. Back to Jimmy Butler. Top of the 3. He's going to drive. Steps back. Tough jump shot. Oh, it's good again by Jimmy Butler. That is a tough bucket by Jimmy. And the lead is back up to 9. Back up to 9. That's nice, man. Whenever me and my friends play, I'm usually, a lot of my friends are like, they're retired basketball players, They're retired. Şengün going at Looney. Şengün turning 3 on the shot clock, throws it up, tries, bad pass, and nearly shot clock violation, but it's taken by Butler. Steph tries to throw it ahead to Pajemski. Steph got decked. Curry just took a shot. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is not safe, bro. Steph just, oh my God. Steph just got decked running for that. Oh, wait. To be fair, Steph did kind of run into Fred VanVleet. I'm not going to lie. He did. Oh, Steph threw a shoulder at him. Damn. Okay. 43-32. 43-34. 53 seconds to go. Pajemski's got it. Got about 50 seconds to go. Curry gets it. Curry from way outside. Bang! Steph from literally the Toyota Center logo. It's a 12-point lead. 24-second game clock, shot clock differential. From way downtown. I see that now. Jalen Green fading away. Missed it. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. Here's Butler. It's a 12-point lead all of a sudden, guys, by the way. And Butler's got it. Butler turning. Butler is searching. Trying to get it to Steph. Now he gets it into Kevon Looney. He's guarded by Azur Thompson. Underneath for Butler. Butler's being held as he's cutting, and a foul is called. 21 seconds to go. That's going to take off the shot clock. And that was from like 32 feet out. What did they rule that on ESPN? Literally from the Toyota Center logo. That series is going. Butler's at the free throw line, by the way. First one from Jimmy's up, and it is no good off back rim. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Be great. Come on. Jimmy's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Just checking this out. Second one's up, and it is good. It gets the roll. 21 seconds. Let's just get a stop here to close this out. Let's close this out. You're excited for your beef burrito from Taco Bell? I haven't had Taco Bell in like 3 years, probably. 10-0 Warrior run of the last minute 47. You love to see it. And Moses Moody's going to take a foul there. He has like 2 to give, so it doesn't really matter. We got 10 seconds left in the half. 47-34. It's been a great half. Just replying to a YouTube comment really quickly. All right. There we go. 7 seconds left. Hands it off to Jalen Green. He's guarded by Gary Payton. Down to 3 on the game clock. Green steps back. Tough 3. Please, no. Oh, it goes in and out. Thank God. Thank God. It goes in and out. And that's the end of the first half. What a first half. What a first half. What a first half. That was so great. That was the first game. Let's just reply some comments really quickly. Great first half. There we go. All caps. You already know. And I think we're good. So that is an amazing half. 47. We hold at 34 points at halftime. Halftime update. Great. Halftime grade. A+. A+. Besides the start. There we go. And, all right, hold up. Go Rockets. Don't go Rockets. All right, here we go. I guess we can do today's grid. I'll just post the halftime score in the chat really quickly. Yeah, I'll just go in here, and I'll just say, yeah, halftime score. Hashtag halftime break, pretty much. All right, we can take a breather, get some water. I got to refill my water. I drank a lot of water. I'll refill both cups for the second half. But I'm just going to post the halftime score in the chat. Halftime score. Warriors. We can put that down. Warriors 47 and Rockets 34. The second I get my mic set up here, my mini mic, the audio is going to sound a lot better. But anyways, I'm going to use the restroom really quickly, refill these water cups. I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back here. Let's go. Let's go. I just commented on your comment. Best streamer on earth. My first short. Oh, my first short is so bad. On my first short. Let's see that. Wait, let's see. Let's see this. Let's see this. Oh wait, where did Michael Ratosh commit? Where did that man commit? We just hit. I was just gonna say a random number, but hold up. Can I? What can I drop at halftime? Halftime report. We're gonna drop a quick halftime report. I'm gonna record that video. If we can get a halftime score, is it on the Warriors Instagram story? Warriors basketball. All right, let's see if they posted it to their Instagram story. I think they should have. All right, yeah. Score update at half, 47-34. Let me record that quick halftime video. I'm going to take off this hat for a second. Yeah. All right, there we go. That is recorded. I put that hat right behind this. Let me go in. Let me listen to this video really quickly. And let's delete these clips. I don't need that. I don't need this. Delete and delete. All right. Lakers Warriors be fire. I know that'd be tough. That'd be nice. Just listening to this right now. Okay, yeah. Stop Shangoon. All right, that's good. Video is about to be up, guys. Little halftime report. As I said, just stop Shangoon. That he's just going off on us right now. Honestly, it might be Warriors Wolves. The Wolves might upset the Lakers in that series. Warriors via game 1 halftime report. Warriors vs Rockets. Warriors game 1 halftime report. All right, halftime report video. There we go. Processing. He committed to Baylor. That's honestly a good move. Baylor should be solid next year. Baylor should be solid. Why is Kenny Smith running? I don't know. I don't know why this guy is running. Let's go in here. Is my internet bad? Because for some reason, all of a sudden, it says chat disconnected, and that is loading. So hopefully we don't have any problems. Go onto my phone. Yeah, we're good. I don't know, though. Like, the Wolves, Anthony Edwards is so good. It's going to go to 7. We'll put it that way. The winner, like, it's either going to be like Wolves in 6 or the Lakers in 7, I think. One of those two. I love what Steph's been doing here to start this game as well. Second quarter was better for the Warriors. That second quarter was great, Alex. That was great. That was amazing. If we could play like that, especially defense, like we didn't shoot the ball too well. I mean, Steph, but If he can just play like that, that would be amazing. Draymond Green nominated for that award as well. You'll have to see it. And yeah, we're pretty much good right there. Jimmy Butler posting a million things. Has he posted anything on his story at halftime? 2 hours ago was the last time. Why did Jimmy Butler post this on his story? Hold up. Can I click? Why did he post that picture of the Rockets arena on his story? I don't know. Also, I refilled both of my water cups. I think we might go through 4. Timberwolves in 7. It might be Timberwolves in 7. I don't know. Like, the Lakers are a great team, but the Wolves showed a lot in that game 1 yesterday. The Wolves showed a lot. And yeah, I mean, we'll see. It really comes down to LeBron. We saw that Luka's going to perform well, but LeBron has to step it up a bit. Draymond needs to. If Draymond can hit shots too, that's gonna be big. If Draymond can hit shots, that would be like the icing on the cake, really. If Draymond can make his shots. Damn, my hair is crazy after I took that hat off. All right. But yeah, the icing on the cake would be Draymond making shots. That really would be it. I hate how this is like the opposite direction. That's the problem with this. I didn't write down when halftime ended, which is the problem. I usually do, or when it started. So I think somewhere, where's a whiteboard marker right here? I think somewhere around like 1. How long ago did I make that video? That video came out, closed out of YouTube. I think that was like a few minutes ago. I don't know. That video came out 3 minutes ago. I'll say about 108. 108. We can write that down. So it should be over by 1:23 because it is the NBA playoffs. So 5 more minutes, 4 or 5 more minutes is my projection for halftime. That is how long I think halftime is going to last. NBA pick'em, my pick'em. Actually, what did I do? I forgot my full bracket, honestly, at this point. I'm kidding. I know who I have winning it all. Don't overthink it. You already know who I have winning it all. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but you already know who I got. Boston is going to be tough, though. OKC might be even tougher. Both of those 2 matchups, like the Warriors, I think will run into Boston over Cleveland. I know Cleveland's so good and stuff, and I know what they've done in the playoffs and regular season, or in the regular season, obviously not the playoffs yet. They won today, but they're gonna be tough. Boston, in my opinion, is still a slightly better team. Yeah, honestly, to me, it all depends if Jaylen Brown comes back because I don't know. Did Jaylen Brown play today? Actually, I've got no clue if Jaylen Brown played today. TNT, the game should be back actually at 1:20. My projection may have been wrong. All right, did Jaylen Brown come back today? That's the question. That is the question. So I'll look at the Celtics box score. Oh, wait. Here they're showing the Celtics game right here. So do I see Jaylen Brown on the court? Let me just look it up. It's already pretty much loaded. Oh, yeah, I see Jaylen Brown on the court. Jaylen Brown played today. How many minutes did he play? Damn, they allowed 86 points. Jaylen Brown played 30 minutes, which was the least in the starting lineup, besides Porzingis, who was 1 of 8 shooting for 5 points. Yikes. Brown had 16 points. Derek White led all scorers with 30. Tatum had 17, 19 for Pritchard, 16 for Brown. Not many other guys contributed. And then for the Magic, it was just a 2-person show. It was mainly Paolo Banchero and then Franz Wagner at 23 on 10 of 24 shooting. Paolo at 36 and 11. I feel like guys that are kind of in this role, Paolo, when Dame is out, Giannis, and who else? Maybe John Morant, but he's got a lot of help from like Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson. Who else is in that role where it's like they literally might score 35 a game? It used to be Luka, even though he had Kyrie. Maybe I was thinking of like Anthony Davis or something like that. I feel like Anthony Davis isn't even that guy anymore to take over a basketball game like that. Like, he can still do it 100%, but like not every single game in the biggest moments. Giannis is still that guy. Giannis, in my opinion, is like an underrated MVP guy. Obviously, he's not going to win it. It's between Jokic and Shea, and it's probably going to be Shea. But Giannis has put together one of the best NBA seasons we've seen from him, but just in a year where there's been two guys that have done slightly better than him. So Giannis is up there. Giannis has just had an amazing season. He's had an amazing season. But the season that he's put together, I know that Milwaukee's had other problems. Obviously, Dame's been out, all that stuff, but he's up there. He is up there. He should have one more minute in halftime. Maybe I was wrong in this calculation. Maybe it was 1:10 and there'll be 3 more minutes. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, it should be coming back in a minute. And then after this, I'll record the Washington State video. And I don't know if I'm going to do I don't think I'm going to do Delaware. Actually, what? This should be right there. There we go. What is this? Why is there just a spring right here? Will it bounce? No, that does not work. I think that's for my chair because a part of my chair came off. So instead, now this is just goes like that. All right, come on now. Second half time. Time to turn it up for the second half. We need it in the second half. We need it. Game 2 of this Warriors series is Wednesday. I should be live for that game, but I might be going out because it is my birthday on Tuesday. I might be going out on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So we'll see. I got some cake right now. I was just celebrating with my family a couple hours ago. We had to drive 2 hours. So yeah. Pistons Knicks tomorrow and Clippers Nuggets. I might stream a game tomorrow. Probably Clippers Nuggets at 7. If anything, it'd be Clippers Nuggets. But I'll think about it. Damn, both went 15-32. And that game was so good. I might stream that. I'll think about it. Tuesday, we get Bucks Pacers at 4. Should be a good game. Should be a good one. Dang, Magic Celtics at 4. Rockets Warriors. All right, here we go, though. Here's the takeaways, coaching adjustments. So for Golden State, control the boards, -7 in offensive rebounds for Houston. Amen Thompson and Jalen Green combined 2 of 10 shooting in first playoff starts. This is Jalen Green's first playoff. That's kind of weird to think about. It's kind of weird to think that this is Jalen Green's first playoff. Second half begins with a little full court Houston Rocket pressure. But Draymond brings it up. He's guarded by Van Vliet, and now Draymond is going to get fouled by Van Vliet on the first play of the half. First play of the half gets fouled by Fred Van Vliet. But game 1, it would be so nice to have game 1. Winning game 1 would be so nice. Just a great way to start the series off. Here's Draymond looking, and it comes off a Butler screen. Draymond's going to kick it up top. Moses Moody thought with a 3. He's going to drive in. Moody draws a lot of contact, finally gets fouled, and I think that was on the shot as well. So that is just a double goodness. We're cooking right now. We're playing good basketball. We're playing great defense, but we got to keep it up here in the second half. I like it what I'm seeing. First, Moses Moody free throws up, and it is good. 48-34. Largest lead of the game is at 14 points right now. 14-point lead right now. That's the way I like it. I was listening to that song the entire way back. It just kept on coming on the radio. Second one is good as well. 49-34. The Rockets are 0 of 4 on free throws. Warriors are 7 of 8. Here's Jalen Green up top to Şengün. Nearly gets fouled by Moody, and I think he does. Thank God that was a foul, too. Actually goes against Jimmy Butler because the Rockets made a 3 right after. So that is pretty good. 49-34. And wait, who? The Warriors rotation's 9 right now. I want to make sure it's 9, not 10. I know at least 9, but who else would make it 10? I think it's 9. Oh, no, wait, no, it is 10. It is 10 because off the bench, it's Quentin Post, Kevon Looney, Gary Payton, and Buddy Hield, and Guy Santos. 10 guys in the game. Yeah, I mean, Kuminga would be the 11th, but I would pick Kuminga over Guy Santos. Jalen Green gets fouled right there on a layup. It's going to be 2 free throws for Jalen Green. Come on now. 49-34, 11:27 to go here in the third. And Green in his last few games, not shooting all that great. That free throw's up, and it is good. That is the first Houston Rocket made free throw of this entire game. That is crazy. First Rocket made free throw. They're now 1 of 5 from the line. Second one's up, and it is in and out, 1 of 6. Oh, rebound goes right to the Rockets, and Jalen Green lays it in. That is quite deflating. That's deflating. Oh, my God. Draymond's going to walk it up. Dillon Brooks got the offensive rebound. Here's Butler on the left side. Brooks and Draymond going at it now. Brooks is completely fouling him. Thank you, refs. Thank you. I got to take a minute here to blow. There we go. All right. He was all over him. Here's Jimmy Butler, top of the key. Butler's going to fake the jump shot, and now he's looking for Steph. Steph tries to cut back door. He does, and he banks it in with the right hand. He's got that right hand. He's got that left hand. He's got all of his hands. Pause. Steph's got 18 points, 8 of 11 shooting. Here's Green. Jalen Green's going to drive, gets inside. Boom! Shot gets blocked. Quickly into Curry. He leaves it for Jimmy Butler. Warriors going to slow it down, playing at their own pace, slowing down this young Rockets team that wants to get out and run. Screen set left by Podziemski. I love the Warriors holding the pace. That's exactly what I talked about. And Podziemski's going to fire a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Butler. Butler gets the rebound, and Butler gets fouled. The situational awareness from Jimmy Butler is crazy. Jimmy Butler gets the rebound, sees a guy going right at him, turns, and just flings it up there. And he draws a foul. He saw that guy, got bumped, and just boom, and he got fouled. And he's going to the line. Şengün's like, what is my teammate doing? To be fair, he just ran at Jimmy. That's not going to be free throws, actually. Here's Podziemski. Brandon Podziemski's guarded by Jalen Green. Gets a screen from Steph. Not really much of a screen, actually. Podziemski's going to fire away, and bottoms a 3! 17-point Warrior lead. Brandon Podziemski from downtown. It's his second of the game. I think he's now 2 of 5 from 3. Van Vliet's going to bring it up. Guarded by Podziemski. Şengün. I like the Warriors holding out this pace right now. Controlling the pace is key. Brooks going right at Butler. Brooks is searching, trying to get it into Green. Kicks it up top. Van Vliet now over to Şengün. Guarded by Podziemski. Şengün turning. Şengün flip shot is no good. Rebound goes right back to him. Jalen Green's going to fire up a 3. Too strong again. Gets his own rebound. Drives in and dumps it right off to Azur Thompson. The rebounding has to be changed. This Warrior rebounding is awful right now. Butler's got it in the post. Jimmy trying to get somebody open. He makes a move. Butler drives baseline. Butler goes up, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, though. It's guarded by Azur Thompson. Jimmy's going to pull it out. 5 on the shot clock. Butler's going to go right back at him. Spins, turns, jumper. Good. What a shot. It's back up 17. I love that move from Jimmy. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Jimmy Buckets. And Jalen Green's got it, guarded by Moses Moody. That's an underrated matchup. That's the matchup of the youth right there. Underneath for Brooks. Dillon Brooks goes in, misses the layup, but it's out to Van Vliet, wide open for 3. Bad shot, rebound, Steph Curry. Brooks is right behind Steph, and Steph's going to slow it down. No, Curry's going to go all the way in, and no foul? How is there no foul there? Ahead to Şengün. Şengün's going to go at Draymond. Şengün turns. Hook shot is good. I'm just curious how Steph Curry wasn't fouled going in for that layup. Refs, like, what? Şengün's got 18. Here's Pajemski. Brandon Pajemski and a screen set by Moody. Pajemski steps back, thought about three, swings over to Butler, nearly out of bounds. But Butler's got it deep in the corner. He gets doubled, head to Pajemski. Pajemski catches it, goes in. Layup is good, and it's up to 17 again. I don't know why Pajemski's frustrated there. But, yeah, we got 8 minutes to go in the third. Şengün is looking for somebody. Hands it off to now Van Vliet. Van Vliet over to Şengün, going to go right at Draymond. Turns, throws it up. Bad shot. Awful shot. Didn't even hit rim. Pajemski can walk it up. I'm loving this, guys. I really am. Here's Brandon Pajemski. Gets a screen from Draymond. Pajemski looking, tries to step back. No, he just kicks it out to Butler. Curry sets a ball screen, and Butler on the right side. Jimmy just tees up a triple. Puts it in! Oh, Jimmy Butler! Timeout, Houston! It's a 20-point game. Butler just shot that right in the face of Ausar Thompson. 18 for Jimmy, and it's a 20-point Warrior lead. Bang. That is just a splash. That's a splash. You'll have to see it. Jimmy buckets. Buckets. Splash bucket. You already know. Splash bucket. 61-41. The Warriors up by 20. It's Jimmy Butler. It's Jimmy Butler. All right, 61-41. Can't get too cocky now, though, because there's still so much time left in the game. It's basketball. The Rockets are a young team. They've got legs. They're probably – actually, I'm not going to say that, but they'll find a way to get the lead down a little, probably. Isn't BetUS and FanDuel the same thing? FanDuel and BetUS? Doesn't FanDuel own BetUS? Or the opposite way around, maybe? Something like that. It's something. Come on, guys. NBA fans that aren't watching this game are just going to look at the score and they're going to be like, oh, Warriors up 20. Yep, Warriors up 20. 61-41 is the largest lead of the game. But I'm going to be honest, Şengün is a problem. Dude, we got to stop that guy. He is very good. He just threw up that one bad shot, and other than that, like, it's not much else. Like, he's a smart player. He makes good choices. So yeah, if he doesn't get all the respect he deserves, probably an all-star. Did he make the all-star team? I don't think he did. I don't think he made the all-star team. Who's that one guy on YouTube that looks like Şengün? He makes NBA content. You know who I'm talking about? I forget his name. Jimmy Butler and Steph both have got 18 points. Butler and Steph both have 18. But I think Şengün does Şengün also have 18? Imagine if he has 20, that's half. Yeah, Şengün's got 18. So Şengün's got 18 of 41 Rocket points. Who else has answered that? I think he's the only guy in double digits. I know Dylan Brooks has hit a 3. Jalen Green's got in a few layups. He's hit a free throw. Ausar Thompson's got in a couple dunks. Jabari Smith made a quarter 3. Other than that, like, Van Vliet's made a few. I think Van Vliet's got like 10, maybe. I know Van Vliet made that layup, and I think he's made 2 threes. Yeah. Splash bucket. Jimmy Butler. So, yeah, he's done some stuff. Why is this? All right, hold up. The game just, like, lagged out. So I got to go back onto it. All right, why is the computer so laggy all of a sudden? Warriors at Houston Rockets. NBA. So slow. So slow, man. This is like very slow. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, click back onto it. You know, let's just reload this. Let's just reload this in general. Reload in general. All right, I'm just reloading my computer. I might have to restart it too because it's really not been touched in the last it's seriously not been touched in the last maybe hour or so. So I can reload it or restart it, whatever you say. All right, let's go back here. Sorry if I've not seen the chat. I think it was because my computer completely glitched out. All right, here's Steph, though. Curry, tough fadeaway three. Bam! What a shot! Oh, my goodness. Fading away from the corner. What a shot by Steph Curry. What a shot by Curry. Hold up. Wait. I got to get the chat back open. I just realized that. All right, here we go. They drive inside. Layup is good right there by Jabari Smith. But the chat is closed. Let me open it back up. Here's Curry again, guarded by Van Vliet. Steph's going to drive and throws it up, and it's not going to count. A foul before. There we go. Sorry if you guys have said something in the chat that I've not read because I just realized the chat hadn't loaded through. What a shot by Steph Curry, though. What a shot. Steph Curry with the shot, right? All right, there we go. First free throws up, and it is good by Steph. It is good. And that makes it 65-43. 22-point Warrior lead. Yeah, 22-point Warrior lead. This is great. Second one's up, and it is good as well from Steph. 66-43. I like what I'm seeing. Me too, man. This is great. 19-6 run for the Warriors in the last 4.5 minutes, but you got to hold it. It's basketball. Anything can happen. Here's Van Vliet. Looking, gets in his Şengün. He's guarded by Moses Moody. No stupid fouls now, please. The second I say that, they call a foul on the Warriors, I think. I think the second I say that. I have to use the bathroom really badly, so I might go during the end. Next time out, I'll go to the bathroom. Are you going to go to a playoff game? Yeah, I'll go to a playoff game. I'm thinking about going to game 4 of this series. It's on Monday. Monday, I think 28th or something like that. Şengün going right at Draymond. The tickets are cheap for that game. That's why. Kicks it out. Van Vliet, tough corner 3 ball. Way short. I think that was an air ball. But Draymond throws it right back to Draymond. What is he doing? Draymond throws it. That's a stupid play. Draymond knows better than that. I crashed out after that. Draymond knows better. Steph comes off the screen. He's looking over to GP2. Now, GP2 throws a bad pass. Goes out of bounds, though. And still Warrior ball. Draymond, what are you doing? That was awful. That was really bad. We've been live for now 100 minutes in about 10 seconds. GP2 is going to inbound. He gets it into Steph. 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Van Vliet. And Curry gets a ball screen from Moses Moody. Now he's going to get doubled. No. Jalen Green on Steph. Curry getting tripped up. Somehow gets it over to Draymond. Draymond up top Moody. 1 on the shot clock. Moody just throws it up. Shot is way off. Did he get fouled? No foul. That was a bad possession. Steve Kerr's a little frustrated after that possession. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. 66-45. You got tickets to UNC vs TCU. We still got about 4 months until that game. 4 months and 10 days until that game. But tickets are flying already. People want to go see Bill Belichick in his first game. Green kicks it out. Corner 3 is up. It is too strong. Butler trying to tip it. He does. Draymond, oh, he blocked Brooks, but a foul goes against Draymond, I think. Yeah, it's going to put Dylan Brooks to the free throw line. And Jimmy Butler was really slow to get up. He waited for a minute for Draymond to. Yeah, he took a shot. Oh, and then Dylan Brooks tackled Gary Payton. He tackled Gary Payton. What? First free throws up, and it is good. Am I seeing that? Or am I seeing that wrong? He completely just tackled Gary Payton. Buddy Hield's going to check back into this basketball game. He's going to check in for Moses Moody. So now it's Gary Payton, Buddy Hield, Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy Butler. Butler's going to stay in. I don't think the Warriors are going to use the same rotation here in the second half. I don't know. Your mom is in the Rams club, so she got offered to buy tickets for $50. And so far before the season, Steph, Warriors are trying to throw the ball away in the backcourt right now. Like, I don't know what's going on. Here is Steph, guarded by Jabari Smith. He's being hounded by Jabari Smith. And now high ball screen. Now they show the double underneath to Payton. Underneath. Yeah, Rockets have completely stepped it up on defense right now. Gary Payton was just forced to throw a really tough pass at Jimmy Butler, and he wasn't able to catch it cleanly. 5 minutes to go in the third. Warriors, this is gonna be tough. You got to close this game out. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Draymond. Now going to back down Draymond. We need to stop right here. Şengün's going to turn and flings it into the corner. That gets deflected, though, out of bounds at 9 of the shot clock. It's going to stay with the Rockets. Probably going to pull up to the spring game. When is the spring game? It's May. It's April 24th, right? April 24th. No, it's not April 24th. It's coming up. I know it's coming up sometime soon. Jalen Green deep in the corner, guarded by Gary Payton. Now over to Şengün. 2 on the shot clock. Şengün fading away. Tough 3-ball. No, that sucks. That sucks. That makes it a 16-point game, too. Why does that have to go in? Why does that have to go in? That's honestly a killer. Steve Kerr's going to use a timeout. That's a killer. Şengün just made a fadeaway 25-foot corner three as the shot clock was expiring. That hurts. No, that's so like, why does that have to go in? Who made that go in? Well, Şengün obviously, but that should not go in. Şengün knows that he got lucky and will not do that again. Probably like reverse foreshadowing there. Probably reverse foreshadowing. He's probably going to do it again in like game 2. Maybe even this game. That sucks. When is UNC spring game? Let's see. When is UNC football's spring game? Well, it says here that we did hold a spring game in 2024. That's not true. We did hold a spring game. It just wasn't televised. Spring game 2025. April. It says April 12th. Oh, I was practiced like a pro. I don't know. I don't know what the spring game is. I don't know. You're back. What's up, man? What is up? All right. It is 8:12 Pacific time. And, yeah, we've been live for an hour 44, 16-point Warrior lead. Tough shot hit there by Şengün. Kind of a killer. I can't believe he just made that. Why? Right in our head. Right in our face. That one kind of stings. NBA playoffs. Greatest upsets ever. Checking text. Okay. All right, let's check to see how many Steph has now. You're about to make North Carolina Dynasty in College Football 25. I actually want to get College Football 25. I don't have a PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo or anything like that. But my brother's got a PlayStation. So if we get College Football 25, we definitely have to do a full 7-hour Dynasty live stream. We have to do that. We have to do that. Steph's the leading scorer for the Warriors with 23. 9 of 13 shooting and 3 of 6 from downtown. Jimmy Butler is the second leading scorer. He's having a solid game. 18 points, 7 of 11 shooting. Okay. We'll take it. We like that. I said I was going to use the bathroom next time out. At the end of the third quarter, I will. Yes, he has a PlayStation. We're gonna do a video this summer, definitely a stream, obviously this summer, where we do 2K, or maybe even college football, maybe Madden. I don't know. We're gonna do 1v1s against the chat, and we'll see between me and my brother who has a better record. Winner at the end, just wins. Yeah, we don't really got any cool prizes. We're kind of broke. Kind of broke. I love this defense. Pajemski's been playing good defense today. Draymond's obviously been Draymond. We just forced them to tons of tough shots. Okay, so Şengün is resting now. Take advantage of this, please. Buddy Hield gets it into Jimmy Butler. He's guarded by Jabari Smith. Up top, Kevon Looney. Hand off to Jimmy. Guarded by Jabari Smith again. 5 on the shot clock. Steph comes off a screen. He's going to drive in. Guarded by Brooks. Steph steps back. Tough jump shot. What a shot by Curry. It's back up to 18. Now we got to lock in here on defense. Can shoot on the Warriors. The top 6 can shoot. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler can shoot. Jimmy's a good mid-range shooter. Here is Steven Adams. Top of the key. Guarded by Looney. Now over to Brooks. He's guarded by Curry. Up top now, okay, underneath for Adams. Adams catches. Adams banks in a reverse layup. Warriors are going to push it quickly here. I think the Warriors are going to push it quickly. It's definitely kind of what I want to see. Here's Steph, guarded by, okay, Curry fakes, kicks it over now to Buddy Hield, top of the key. Guarded by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's just up in his grill right now. Like, they are not giving the Warriors anything easy. Here, he's just doing too much dribbling. Gary Payton with one of the shot clock kicks it out. That's gonna be a shot clock violation. That's so ugly. Just up in his grill. They should have never traded Klay Thompson. Klay wanted out. He wanted out. It's sad. I'm wearing the Klay hat right now too, but he wanted out, so it is what it is. But I loved Klay, man. I'm still sad that he's not a Warrior anymore. Still sad. Here's Steven Adams, guarded by Looney, and Adams hands it off to Dylan Brooks. Brooks is going to drive in. Brooks goes up, misses another layup, but Steven Adams just rips it right away, and they get another offensive possession. 3 minutes to go here in this quarter. Into Adams, he's guarded by Looney, doesn't hand it off, gets it into Brooks. Dylan Brooks from way outside, way short. Another offensive rebound to Steven Adams again. Who else, dude? Who else? 8 on the shot clock. Van Vliet's going to drive. Van Vliet goes all the way in, banks it in. That's so deflating. It really is. It's a 14-point game, but Steven Adams is a problem on the glass. He's a problem on the glass. Butler's going to drive inside. Butler over to Looney. Looney hands it off now to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield gets a good look at a jump shot. Way too strong. Where are you shooting the ball? Where are you shooting the ball? Offense rebounded by the Rockets. Steph's guarded by Brooks. Brooks looking to take Steph, and a foul called against Steph Curry. I don't like this. I think that's going to be free throws for Dylan Brooks. I think that's going to be free throws. So, yeah. We need this, though. We need this. We need game one. Game one's going to be so big. Winning game one on the road when you're the lower seed in the series is so big. First one for Brooks is up and it goes in and out. It's another missed free throw there from the Rockets. They're missing a lot of free throws. They are missing a lot of free throws in this game. So it is great to see. It is great to see. Second one is splashed. 2:16 to go here in the quarter. It's 68-55. 12-2 Rocket run in the last about 3:50. Warriors got to weather the storm here. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Jabari Smith, into Jimmy Butler just got shoved. That is a ton of contact for that foul. Scoring leader, Şengün's got 21. Brooks has 8. Van Vliet 7. Terry Eason's got 6 and 5 for obviously Jalen Green. That's for the Rockets, obviously. Oscar Thompson's not done much. I think he's got 4 on both dunks. Şengün's also getting ready to check back into this game. Butler's at the line right here. Come on, Jimmy. First one for Jimmy Butler's up, and it is no good. Jimmy misses another free throw off of back rim. Butler's free throw shooting. I feel like Butler's been struggling from the line recently. But it's great. I mean, I'll take it because, like, he gets to the line so much. Even struggling, he's going to shoot 70%. So I'll take it. Good is like 85% for Jimmy. Maybe 80%. I just dropped water on myself. All right, second one from Jimmy Butler. Come on, Jimmy. It is up, and it is good. Jimmy Butler goes 1 of 2 there from the line, as he has a lot here. 2 minutes to go here. Şengün inbounds it to is that Terry Eason? I think that is Terry Eason. Yeah. Van Vliet's got it on the left side. I thought that was Jabari Smith. I've been saying Jabari Smith all game. Sorry about that, guys. Here's Van Vliet, top of the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Guarded by Pajemski. Screened by Şengün. Pull up 3 from Van Vliet. Too strong off back rim. Şengün pushed off. Great read by Buddy Hield on a steal. Hield throws it up. And a layup gets blocked from Jimmy Butler. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a foul there. Maybe I just saw that wrong. And Eason's going to get inside, kicks it out. Van Vliet, no hesitation. Short again, tracked down by Buddy Hield. And then Buddy Hield loses it out of bounds. Buddy loses it out of bounds. Warriors rebounding is awful. Was that blocked? Oh, that was blocked. I didn't see that. That's an incredible block by Terry Eason. How did he adjust to that? He just blocked the lob pass. Şengün is guarded by post. Şengün getting inside, throws it. How is that a foul? Am I seeing stuff? Like, did he just slip? Or did Quinton Post touch his arm? Did he slip? How is that a foul? Why does that guy look like Michael Malone in the stands? I want to see that again. A minute 24 to go. Şengün's going to shoot free throws. 69-55. Low scoring game, but it's only a 14-point lead now. It was just 23 a minute ago. Is it going to be a jump ball? Or no, they're just wiping up a wet spot. All right, Şengün at the free throw line. He's got 21 on the game. First one is up, and it is good. Şengün's a good free throw shooter. I feel like most guys, I feel like a lot of bigs nowadays are just good free throw shooters. Like Jokic is a good free throw shooter. Şengün's a good free throw shooter. Like those guys. Right as I say that, he misses it. Let's go. All right, we need a bucket right here, Pods. Happy Easter, man. Happy Easter. Pods left open for 3. It is in and out. Rebound being knocked around. Grabbed by Steven Adams. Warriors can't buy a bucket here, man. Can't buy a bucket. Here's Van Vliet over to Steven Adams. Top of the key. Adams looking for somebody. And finally gets it to Azur Thompson. Thompson's going to drive. Kicks it out. Bad pass stolen by Buddy Hield. But it got knocked away. And Buddy Hield once again can't control. That's Buddy's 3rd steal in the last few minutes that he just not controlled. Or turned into nothing. Thompson is looking, trying to get into Şengün, Pajemski, or post all over him. Van Vliet's going to drive. Tough step back on Butler. Air ball. Put back up by Thompson. Missed it. Rebound, though, grabbed by Eason. And a foul on the ground again. That's not Eason. That is Jabari Smith, number 10. That goes against Kevon Looney with 49 seconds. Offense. We need offense. The Rockets have stepped it up on defense. First one's up, and it is good. Just like that, it's a 12-point game. So they've trimmed the lead down to 11. It was 23, and now it's 12. Steph Curry's back in the game. I feel like ever since Steph came out, we've struggled. Hopefully he's in for Buddy Hield. Let's see. Guy Santos also getting ready to check in. Probably for Jimmy Butler, I assume. No, Butler's still in the game. I think he subbed in for Gary Payton. Maybe Maybe Moses Moody. I don't know. One of those two. Here's the second one, though, from Jabari Smith. 69-57 Warriors. And please no lane violations. Quinton Post. Please no, please no, please no. It's up and it is good. This is the first set of 2 free throws they made all game. Pajemski is going to walk it up right here. Let's just get Steph open. They're on a 15-3 run in the last 5:20. Here's Brandon Pajemski. Into now Jimmy Butler. He's guarded by Eason. Butler's going to drive in. Butler stops. Butler floater. Butler missed it. It goes in and out. Warriors can't buy a bucket. The 7-second differential right here with Van Vliet bringing it up. They might try and get a quick shot. I don't know. They drive. Layup by Jabari Smith is good. It's a 9-point game. Jimmy Butler, Pajemski's going to walk it up. It's a 9-point game. Almost pulled the Withers. Thankfully, he didn't. Here we go. 7 seconds. Pajemski drives, kicks it out. Quinton Post for 3. Air ball. Rebound Rockets. Van Vliet's got it. Quickly head. Pull up 3. Please no. Thank God. Okay, he missed it. The 3 almost went in. Quinton Post just airballed the 3. It's 69-60. I'm going to use the restroom. That was an awful, awful end of the quarter. All right, here we go. Yeah, I am drinking a lot of water. I might be drinking too much water. I don't know. This is my 3rd cup that I'm almost done with. Still got a full other one waiting for when I'm done with this one. But that was an awful end of the quarter. We might have to talk about that one. They went on just a huge run there. It's a 9-point game. This is just what I don't trust. Like, we are just up by 23 like 10 minutes ago. The Rockets went on a huge run to end that quarter. We're up 66. Wait, where was it? Right here? No. Was it right here? Where did we? Oh, it was 64-41. And then the Rockets, they ended up getting a 60. Whether you like it or not, this game is going to be in like this 90s probably. This game is probably going to be in the 90s. That's what I'd assume. It's going to be low scoring. Could go either way, honestly. I don't trust a 9-point game. I do trust our veterans. I honestly want to see, like, just bring the starting lineup back in the game now. Play Jonathan Kuminga. It's that simple, honestly. It's that simple. Play Jonathan Kuminga. But, like, realistically, I feel like Kuminga got more playing time during the 2022 run. Obviously, I mean, we only played one game. Kuminga hasn't stepped in yet. But I feel like Kuminga's on pace to get more playing time during the 2022 run on a team where he probably would have gotten less playing time. Which is just crazy to think about. I don't know. There has to be something going on at practice where he's been being outplayed. Maybe he got an argument. Doesn't strike me as the type of guy to get in an argument. I don't know. I just don't know why Kuminga's not playing. We got to hold this game out, though. This would suck. We just blew. If we lose this game, we blew a 23-point lead. So we've got to hold this game. We've got to hold this game. Charles Barkley hates the Warriors. He always hates on the Warriors. It's so annoying. I mean, I kind of like proving him wrong, but he always hates the Warriors. I think Ime Udoka was one of the best head coach signings in the last few years, just because the only reason he got fired was because, like, the thing that he did with, like, the other employee with Boston. You know what I'm talking about? So that's the only reason. He would still be the Celtics head coach if that hadn't happened. I'm sure of it. Boston still probably would have won the championship last year. All right, here we go. Game is back. They're showing half of the screen because Şengün's getting an interview right now. Here's Lazar on the left side. Over to... Oh, my God. I'm so nervous. I can't with this game. Over to Steven Adams. Adams is going to drive. Adams now over top of the key. 3 by the Rockets is no good. Thank you. Another offensive rebound. That's Jalen Green. Drives, layup, missed it. Rebound, Steph Curry. Now slow it down, please. Pajemski cross court to Curry. Curry's got it. Steph is looking. Finally, it's full screen again. Curry over to Draymond, top of the key. Steph comes off a screen. Go look at a 3. Too strong. Rebound grab by Azar Thompson, and he gets it over to Van Vliet. We need stops. This is Şengün, actually, not Van Vliet. Van Vliet's out of the game. Şengün going right at post. Sees the matchup, and he easily lays in. Get Quentin Post out of this game. Why is he even in the game? Why is he even in the game? You remember Jonathan Kuminga absolutely locked up LeBron. Yeah. Trace Jackson-Davis just doesn't get many minutes anymore. I don't know. Steph comes off the screen, leaves it for Gary Payton. Payton's going to drive inside, blocked out of bounds, but a foul maybe? No, just a clean block. With 5 on the shot clock, I don't trust this. I don't like this. I really don't like this at all. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Pajemski's going to inbound to Quentin Post. Bob with a 3. Now hands it off to Steph. 2 on the shot clock. Steph, step back, tough. 3 is... Oh! What a shot! What a shot by Curry! It's back up to 10. That was a wild shot. But we can't... We have to stay locked in here. Butler's getting a rest, too. He's going to enter the game for Post here in a couple minutes, probably. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Post. Şengün going to go right at him. Şengün trying to get the mismatch, throws it inside, and a layup is no good. But we have a previous foul against Draymond Green. With 5 on the shot clock, too. 10:20 to go in the game. What a shot by Steph Curry. I just drank out of the wrong cup. I have to save that cup for the ending. Jimmy Butler's he's like, what did I just watch? What did I just watch? James Wiseman, if he didn't get injured, I feel like he could have been good. Well, he's like the 12th guy on the Pistons now. Maybe he's in the G League. I don't know. The water is your stress relief. That's actually a good way of putting it. The water maybe is my stress relief. All right, here's Steven Adams at the line. First one is up, and it is no good. He is like the worst free throw shooter in the entire NBA. They are not relying on that guy to get points at the free throw line. Steph brings it up. Come on. Draymond sets a screen right. Curry comes off the screen. Curry's going to drive. Curry gets inside. Oh, he lost it going up, and it just deflects off the backboard. That's a 4-on-5 fast break. Thompson going all the way underneath for Adams, and Adams easily throws it down. That was not a good... Steph easily had it, but he was going up, and it just popped out of his hands. Jimmy's back in the game. He's in for Quentin Post. Here's Jimmy Butler. Gets a screen from Draymond. Butler pulls up. No, he kicks it out. Pajemski in the corner for 3. In and out. Oh, that would have been so nice. And here's Jabari Smith with it. Hands it off to Thompson. Now to Steven Adams. Adams looking for somebody. Trying. And a foul underneath goes against the Warriors. 8-point game with 9:32 to go. This is just way too close, man. This is way too close. Inbound to Steven Adams. Here's Adams with it. Hands it off to Smith. Jabari Smith's going to drive. Punt fakes. Jumper is no good. He gets fouled on the jump shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. 2 free throws right there for Jabari Smith. What? Why is somebody just... What is this? Oh, going back to cheese? Okay. 72-64. Smith at the line. First one is up, and it is good. 7-point game. 7-point game. It was just a 23-point game, too. They've narrowed it down 16 points. They've narrowed it down 16 points. This is actually so bad. I hate these games. $72.65. Here we go. Second one is up, and it is good. $72.66. Steph is going to walk it up right here. 8 points for Jabari Smith. 5 rebounds. Here's Steph Curry. He's guarded by Jalen Green. Over to Draymond. Draymond's going to drive. Goes over to Podziemski. Podziemski's now going to try and drive. Kicks it out. Corner 3 from Gary Payton is off. No. They can make it a one-possession game right now. They can make it a one-possession game. Here's Jalen Green with it. Here's Jalen Green. Guarded by Gary Payton. Come on. Come on. Over now to Thompson. He's going to try and drive. Thompson goes all the way in. Missed it. Banker. How does that go in? Steven Adams with the most ridiculous tip shot. And it's a 4-point game. And it's a 4-point game. I don't know how that goes in. Over to Gary Payton, now to Jimmy Butler. Kicks it out. Podziemski thought about the 3. He's going to try and drive, dribble penetration. Just shoot the shot underneath of Payton. Gary Payton banks it in. Thank you. Thank you, GP2. Thank you. Yeah, that was like luck. That was like 20% chance of going in, maybe. He's going to drive. Jalen Green inside. Throws it up. Missed it. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler is smart. Instead of just throwing that long outlet pass to Podziemski, slows it down and walks it up. Now Butler's going to drive. Butler goes all the way, and Butler missed it. No foul call, and the Rockets go the other way. 8 minutes to go. Over to Steven Adams. Adams is looking. Butler came from behind and knocked it away. Butler dives on the deck. Thompson gets it back, though. Other Thompson Euro steps inside. Misses the layup. Rebound. Grabbed by Steph Curry. Curry quickly had Podziemski. No! Gary Payton. Nobody there, and he throws it down. Timeout taken by the Rockets. The Rockets just didn't get back on defense. I don't know. Gary Payton was just ahead of everybody. Great pass by Steph. And the easiest dunk of the night for Gary Payton. It's back up to 8 there. That's what we need. That is exactly what we need. Come on. That is exactly what we need, guys. This is too scary, man. This is too scary. This is way too scary. I hate this. I hate these types of games. Their crowd is... Come on, guys. Let me eat some mac and cheese while we're waiting. I'm not very hungry, but I am hungry, but the game makes it so I'm not hungry, if that makes sense. All right. Come on. Shannon, did you see that the UNC basketball schedule starting to be released? It's pretty much the non-conference schedule, at least. It's pretty much fully out at this point. It's crazy to believe because the season just ended like a month ago. But the non-conference schedule is pretty much fully out. We're still just waiting on the ACC-SEC Challenge game, which is likely going to be on the road against Arkansas, is what I've heard. And then the, what's it called? The Jumpman Invitational. Wait, are we playing that again? Jumpman Invitational. The CBS Sports Classic this year should be against Ohio State because last year was against 2 years ago, it was against Kentucky. Last year was against UCLA. But I don't think we're playing the Jumpman this year. So, yeah, pretty much fully done. I'm so pumped. So excited. We're in an 8-point game, 86-78. Is that Bob Myers in an ad right there? It might be. It might be. I hate this, though. 8-point game, 86-78. The Rockets are right back in it. We got like 7 minutes to go, I think. Yeah, I think we got about 7 minutes to play. Let's see. Let's check how much time. It says 7:49 to play. 76-68, 7:49 to play. And I just realized, just in case, I'm just going to turn Go in notifications, final. Settings, final, take that off. Close game, take that off as well. Here we go. Here we go. We have to play in the Jumpman. It's all the Jordan Brand teams. Oh, really? On the schedule, it doesn't say we're in the Jumpman. I think with the CBS Sports Classic and the ACC SEC Challenge, that's like 10, maybe 11 non-conference games. I think 12 is like the max you can play. In a few minutes, I may eat another bag of Takis. Dude, if I eat Takis, I'm throwing up right now. If I eat anything spicy when I'm this nervous, it's game over for my stomach. Here we go. Thompson's going to bring it up. 7:45 to go. He's guarded by Moses Moody. Into Van Vliet. Now Thompson gets it back. Here he is. Now he's going to drive. He pump fakes, kicks into the corner. Corner three. Please no. Please no. It rattles in. It's good. Corner three by Jabari Smith is good. I cannot believe that just went in. Here we go. In another nervous game like this. Steph tries to throw it underneath, and okay, Moses Moody saves down the corner, and wisely just throws it off the foot of Steven Adams. So the Warriors retain possession with it, 7-17, but Draymond tried forcing it inside to Butler, and it thankfully deflected to Moses Moody in the corner. How does that three go in? That was so offline, but it went in. Yeah, we're playing on Thanksgiving, too, against Michigan State. Michigan State on Thanksgiving. Am I sweating yet? Yes, I am sweating. I'm nervous. I don't have any hot chips. That's the problem. Up top, Curry. Steph gets it. Deep two is up. Too strong off back rim. Rebound. Please no fouls, Brandon Podziemski. Please no. Is that a jump ball? No, they just keep on playing it. It's a 4-on-4 fast break for the Rockets. Over to Van Vliet. No threes or any buckets, please. Please, no buckets. Steven Adams has it. Adams over to Thompson. Here's Azur Thompson going right at Steph. I don't like this. He turns. Hook shot is good. And it's a 3-point game again. 6:40 to go. We had a 23-point lead. Curry comes off the screen over to Draymond. Draymond's going to drive in underneath for Moody. Moses Moody barely caught it. Kicks it up. Podziemski. Pump fakes. Podziemski floater is up. It's no good, but he gets fouled. And I think that's shooting, right? I think that's shooting. Podziemski's saying challenge. Hopefully it's not an offensive foul. I don't see a way how that would be an offensive foul. Thompson hit the deck, though, like really slow. Let's see. Did they call an offensive foul there? Please say they didn't call an offensive foul. I don't think they did. We hit a timeout right here, but the Warriors might challenge to see if it's a shooting foul. Looked like it was a shooting foul to me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else we'd be challenging. Like, that was definitely not a foul on Podziemski. And if it was, then these refs got to get fired, bro, because that was – you know how the Warriors are with refs, honestly, at this point. You know how we are with refs. I can't believe this is a 3-point game. Of course, the young guys are the ones to come back against the veterans. We have to hold leads. Especially this lead. In a playoff game like this, we have got to hold a lead. This would be a painful, really painful game to lose. This would be so painful. I don't know. I don't really have any words right now. But this is what it comes down to. It's the NBA. All right, I gotta check to see what are the Warriors challenging something right here. I gotta see what are we challenging if we are challenging something. Let's see. It says that actually it's loading. If Podziemski goes to the line, I don't even care if he makes both. Please just give me one. Actually, I do care, but Warriors ain't gonna lose to in the series to the Rockets. Man, I don't know. The Rockets. Okay, it says the Rockets are challenging. It says the Rockets are challenging this call to see if it's a foul against Pajemski. I could not agree you more. They are hugging Steph completely. Completely. He's always being fouled. They just don't call it. So the Rockets are challenging to see if this call is gonna stand. I am praying to God this doesn't stand. This better not stand. This better not be overturned. We also need to get some offensive boards. Yeah, we do. We just gotta get, and not let the Rockets get. The Rockets are just getting straight up too many defensive rebounds. That's what it is. It's not even about offensive rebounds. You're not expected to get offensive rebounds. That's the thing. So that's different. The Warriors are challenging the shooting foul. Yeah. Steph is the league darling. That is definitely not true. That is not true, man. There's been more Blue Chew ads than the Warriors fouls this half. Okay. Here we go. What do they call? I don't even know what they called. Like they never announced it or anything. Let me go to ESPN. What do they call here? What do they call? Okay, the call stands. So it is gonna be Pajemski free throws. It is gonna be Pajemski free throws. The refs sound like teenage girls every time Steph makes a three. Card! Kevin Harlan, I can only imagine. He's with that voice where it's like coming from like his throat. He's like, card! I feel it. Like it vibrates, but when I do that Kevin Harlan voice, it vibrates even more. All right, here's Brad Pajemski at the line. No, he misses the first. Pajemski misses the first free throw. Dog, no. Off back rims, the Warriors' kryptonite. That's where he missed all of our free throws. Butler's missed 2. Pajemski's missed 1. I'm just so nervous right now, guys. I'm so nervous. Here's the second one for Brandon Pajemski. Please just give me 1. It's up and it is good. Oh, it barely got the roll. Thank God. 77-73, 6:30 to go. I'm just praying for a stop. Here is Van Vliet. He gives it into Adams underneath. Bad pass by Adams gets stolen. Pajemski's pushing. Please slow it down. Pajemski in the corner. Just give it to Draymond, Steph, or Jimmy Butler. Please. Preferably Steph or Jimmy. Draymond hands it off to Jimmy Butler on the left side. 10 on the shot clock. Butler's going to drive. Jimmy kicks it up for Pajemski. Pajemski drives middle. Pajemski slows down. Nearly traveled. Now over to Moody. Tough fadeaway shot. Oh, what a shot by Moses Moody. There we go. Here we go. 79-73. We're under 6 to play at this point. I'm nervous, dude. Please don't let Fred VanVleet shoot it. He's guarded by Steph. VanVleet swings it into the corner. That's another bad pass. Gets deflected out of bounds. Stays rocket ball with 9 here on the shot clock. What do you mean, Jimmy about to take over with the Curry 3 or 2? Hopefully one of those guys takes over. Here's Steven Adams over to Azur Thompson. He's going to drive. Tough fadeaway jump shot. How does he make that? How do you make that? If you make that, you're a good basketball player. You just got to give that one to Azur Thompson. He's a good player. 8 points for... Oh, that's a Med Thompson. I've been saying Azur all game. My bad. I thought that was Azur. All right, here's Steph. Oh, they bring the double. Gets knocked away and out of bounds. Thankfully, it's going to stay rocket ball. That is Warrior ball. That went off Jabari Smith. I saw that. With 6 on the shot clock. I hate this. I hate this game. Please, bro. I'm like shaking. We need it. We need it, man. We need it. Let's see. Knocked away. Oh, that did go off Draymond's hand, actually. Curry from way outside. Oh, what a shot from literally the parking lot. Steph's got 31. Oh, my goodness. Steph Curry, deep three is off. Rebound grabbed out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet for three. No good. Knocked in the air. Rebound Jimmy Butler, and Steph's got it. What a shot by Curry. Steph's going to drive. Curry gets inside. Curry gets stripped and stolen. No, we don't need that. Şengün driving. Euro steps at the free throw line. Throws it up. Lob. Shot missed. Deflected around. Nearly saved by Draymond. It goes out of bounds. Warrior ball. Warrior ball. Please call Warrior ball. They haven't made a call yet. I don't know. Is there a foul on the Warriors? Was there a foul there on the Warriors? Curry hit that from the parking lot. I mean, you cannot talk about a more clutch shot. Is this free throws? No, just sideline out of bounds. Van Vliet looking, gets it into Jabari Smith. And we got 10 on shot clock. Hands it off to Şengün. He's guarded by Draymond. Hand off to Van Vliet. No threes, please. Over to Smith. Jabari Smith's going to drive. Gets inside. Throws a pass. Gets deflected by Butler. Stolen by Jimmy Butler. Let's go. Here's Jimmy. He's guarded by Fred Van Vliet. Jimmy looking, gets it to Draymond. Steph comes off the screen. Underneath for Butler. Butler's open. Butler pump fakes. Goes up. Layup. No good. No foul called. These refs got to call something for Jimmy. Van Vliet pulls up for three. Way too strong. It's another Rocket offensive rebound. No, knocked away by Majewski and stolen. Ahead to Curry. Steph wisely slows it down here, and he's going to pull it out. Just take a breather. Curry's going to drive. Curry swings. Moody, a good look at a three. In and out. Rebound. Majewski came flying, and Majewski, oh, he tipped it right to Draymond, and Draymond lays it in. What a play by Majewski. What a play by Brandon Majewski. 2 points. That's the first bucket of the game for Draymond Green. Van Vliet's guarded on the left side. Under 3.5 to go. Şengün's guarded by Draymond now. Going right at Draymond. Şengün turns, goes in, misses the layup. What defense by Draymond Green. Oh my God, they called a foul? Did they call a foul on that? How are you calling a foul on that, but not on the one a second ago with Jimmy Butler? Why does Şengün think he's so tough? I'm going to be honest, he kind of is tough. It's getting a little chippy now. I'm going to be honest, dude. This is like one of the scariest games I've watched in a long time. This is one of the scariest games I've watched in a long time. Take a bite of mac and cheese. And we're going to get a timeout. 84-75, 4:23 to go in the game. Warriors lead, and I don't know. Are we going to get a challenge right here? This is crazy. I got to use the bath. I'm going to use the restroom really quickly. Come here. Hello! I've not seen you in so long. It's been like a day since I've seen you. Hi! How are you? Do you remember me? It's been a day since we've seen each other. Do you remember me? I think she remembers me, guys. Hi. All right. Yeah, it's been about 23 or 25, 26 hours since I've seen my dog, so pretty emotional moment for me. I can let you out if you want to go out right here before the game starts. Hopefully, close the door. All right, here we go, though. Game's about to be back on here in a second. I'm, like, shaking out of my mind right now. This is so scary. We've been live for nearly 2.5 hours at this point, and, yeah, this game's lived up to the hype, man. Check text really quickly. All right, it's going to be Şengün free throws. He makes the first, makes it 84-76. He makes the first free throw. I'm like, bro, this is scary. This is really scary. It's getting late for you. Yeah, it's like 11:53 Eastern time right now. It's pretty late. Second one is good. He hits front rim on both, but both of them do bounce in. It's 8:54 Pacific time for me. Still somewhat early. Curry brings it up. Gets the screen from Draymond over to Jimmy Butler. Butler swings it into the corner for Moody. They might double here, so watch out for the double. Moody comes out of the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Has Şengün on him. Moody's going to drive middle. Moody kicks it up for Draymond. Draymond shot clock winding down. Has to put it up. Fires it up. And it's an air ball. I was like getting excited that Draymond was going to do something, make like the dagger right there, but he just threw it up and airballed it. So with 2:59 left in an 84-77 basketball game, it's at this point, it's just going to come down to stops. It's going to come down to stops. That's really it. I think I got to let my dog in from all the way out here. Let's go. Yeah. All right, my dog's in here now. Hopefully, good luck. And the Rockets have it. Van Vliet is going to walk it up, or jog it up, guarded by Podziemski. Here's Fred Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Podziemski. Van Vliet is waiting, gets it now into Şengün. Hands it off to Azur Thompson. Amen Thompson. Thompson's going to drive inside, kicks it out. Van Vliet, a good look at a three. Oh my God, he drills it. It's a 4-point game. Fred Van Vliet with the shot of the night. He's got 10 points now. That hurts. Steph's going to bring it up over to Podziemski. Podziemski drives. Moses Moody in the corner for three. Bang! Answers right back from downtown. It's a big bucket. Back up 7. Moses Moody's got 7. That's his first 3 of the night. Here is Jalen Green. He's stumbling. Nearly lost it. Şengün's got it. Don't let Şengün shoot a 3, please. Draymond, let him beat you on the inside. Pause. Pull-up jump shot is off by Jalen Green, and Steph can nice and easily walk it up. Just cross the timeline, please. And he gives it over to Draymond. Okay. Draymond hands it off to Steph. Steph getting completely fouled. Drives inside. Layup goes in and out. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. Butler puts it back up and in. And is there a foul? There's no foul call. It's fine. It's fine. It's a 9-point game. 9-point game here at the minute 40. Oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. Yeah, huge pause right there. Sorry about that one, guys. Huge pause there. Here is Van Vliet going to drive in. Let him shoot a 2 if they're going to make any shot. Out to Van Vliet. He sets his feet from 3. No good. Rebound, Draymond. Yes, Butler's got it ahead with 1:20 to go. Oh, that takes off so much pressure right there. That Van Vliet didn't make that. Jimmy gets it back with 1:10 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Butler looking for the dagger right here. Guarded by Şengün. Jimmy, 5 on the shot clock. Butler going at him. Sidestep. Jumper. Bang! Jimmy Butler! 4-possession game with 1:03 to go. He does that. 1 minute to go now. Here we go. Jalen Green with the ball. He splits the defense, drives in. Layup is good. 91-82. 55 seconds to go. CJ Stroud in attendance here. Shout out to my boy CJ Stroud. Always been a big CJ guy. But not looking very good for his Rockets. It's looking like the Warriors are going to have game 1. Just if we can hit our free throws. Podziemski's got it. And he's completely being fouled by Dylan Brooks. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Podziemski searching. He's going to drive in. Podziemski going all the way. Layup is good. Brandon Podziemski puts it down. Let's go. Come on, we need to stop right here. They give it to Şengün. Stolen ahead to Butler. Butler throws it down. 13-point Warrior lead. Just like that. Game 1 is in the books. That's a Warrior win. Van Vliet misses the 3. Let's go. Defense. Defense is all it is. With 12.9 to go, the Rockets make a 3. It doesn't matter. Game 1 W. Defense wins championships. Defense wins championships, ladies and gentlemen. That was amazing. That was like one of the best defensive Warriors games I've seen in a minute. Jimmy Butler's going to check out. The Warriors are going to have game 1 in the books. That is a W. Nice and easy. It was definitely not very easy. So the guys are going to get a 3-day rest here after that brutal game 1. And we can just walk it up. Quinton posted the game. Pregame, Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, Guy Santos. Doesn't matter. And the Warriors win 95-85. Hold on. I'm just going to quickly record my post-game video. And hopefully that 3 doesn't count. I feel bad for the Rockets. But quickly. Actually, no. I'll record it after. It doesn't matter. We'll stay here for a few minutes. Let's go. Game 1 is in the books. That's a Warrior win. Just huge shots down the stretch. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. Let's scroll through Twitter, or not Twitter, Instagram. Not Twitter, but, like, dude, Steph was huge in that game. Steph was, like, the greatest ever in that game. That was so nice. That was so nice. All right, that is game 1. All right, let's see. Steph deep 3. Boom. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. 95-85 defensive game. Steph Curry reuniting right here with CJ Stroud. I feel like they met sometime in the past. When did they meet up in the past? When did Steph and CJ Stroud meet up in the past? I don't know, but they're right there together. Is CJ even like a Rockets fan? Is he even a Rockets fan? I guess he's in the Houston area. But that's game 1 of the books. Let's go. Let's go. Steph passes Scottie Pippen in all-time playoff field goals made. Now 1,336 all-time field goals made. Right there. Unreal Steph. Dude, Steph hit so many unreal shots. Anyways, though, I'm going to end it there. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Game 1 in the books. Yes, sir.